Winston in this meta.
Now can kind of return the favor. They've got a rush. Sound barriers as well being matched rather soon too. Again, Kellen trying to put pressure on this point.
Bring Super in the game.
He doesn't want to get walled in, and you can see the way Clear's playing.
Yeah, save his sugar free. Like,
Clear is just looking at Kellen the entire time. You make a leap, I put a wall down, and then.
I mean, just like how when SSG lost for what was SSG's first game of the week, was it, or stage, was it Liquid? They played Winston into Malga the entire game, and Kellen died constantly. Good shots from Extend.
Managed to connect with two and kill Clear. A double kill for the Lucio. Make that a triple actually for Bliss.
I think it's gonna be a good game, even if SSG win this.
I think though that if you're Sakura, I think you're pretty happy about this. You got the point capture in the middle of the fight. You get 50%. It is a little bit expensive, but it was very expensive for Space Station as well, expending both of their support ultimates in that last fight. So now Sakura come in with a sound barrier advantage on top of the fact that maybe Peace's pulse bomb just completely opens the fight up.
Cinnabar has the beat here, beat advantage. Peace could hit a clutch pulse here. Seeker already won.
Kellen wants to go early too, I think.
Oh, fuck the boop up. He has the primal early. Ah, Kellen's Korean. Gosh.
That could have been a very, very sticky spot for Kellen to be.
Gotta reset fast. Gotta reset fast.
For Sakura, they have to go again. Final fight now for Space Station at 85. Any death here is going to be rather disastrous from Sakura, and in fact, Clear is in.
What's up, Swift Stream? Yeah, Sakura needs the touch.
Managed to get out of the way with Spike Guard, but now only 10% to go. Repositioning now for Sakura is going
to be
key to winning this round. Clear is going to be able to get the final touch as overtime has been
nice.
And that's a good kill from X10. Already taken down a Seeker.
Sakura caps. Still has the beat too. Cinnabar being very patient with it. Very disciplined, not spamming it. A lot of people would have beat it there just to touch point, but very good.
As a reactionary tool to something like the pulse bomb, or maybe even just extra increased damage from Seeker.
Cinnabar beats. Oh, I think that was really early. They need to get something done with that beat if they're gonna do that. Ah, bad beat. They got nothing done with it. ZZ dies. 3v3 though. Big trades from Extend. Sugar gets 2. Thank you so much, Slipstream, for the prime. Sugar free zoning right now.
Comes up with another. Clears on the point with the spike guard.
Peace gets CJ. Peace gets sugar free.
Peace takes down 2. Kind of waiting there for Sugar Free to drop to the mid.
Extend's coming back with ult. Kellen doesn't have ult yet. Kellen doesn't have ult. Kill Kellen. Kill Kellen.
There's a rush deployed on the point.
Peace. No, the beat from Bliss is good. Extend bullet shots. Misses it. Kellen is primal now. Kellen fell off the map. Kellen fell off the map. Kellen fell off the map with primal.
The map 2-0 to start off the series.
What just happened?
Oh my god, the chase went crazy.
Holy shit, what a game we have on our hands today, chat.
Join your team. What a phenomenal
Peace is fucking owning right now. And Clarity said that Peace is gonna go double negative. Peace has been goated all stage, bruh.
You hit the sound barrier on 3. Kellen's got primal. He jumps back in, mixes up people on the point.
Damn.
Too much burst damage.
Taking that map, and yeah.
Here are the points.
Crazy stuff from Peace there at the end.
Peace 27 and 6, doing great. Seeker with 9 deaths. Bliss 15 and 10. Ew, Bliss fucking nothing done. Kellen 23 and 8.
I think Peace just had such a clutch moment in the end. And Jack, Space Station are working really hard to get what they are even on this map. And yes, they did end up winning the second round, but I feel like they're working hard. Like Sakura is really making them work for this.
I told you, bro.
And they got it.
You said that Peace would go double negative, but Peace had fucking double Seeker Sugar Freeze damage.
Claim that number 1 or number 2 seed. Impossible at this point. Obviously, Geek and Nightmare. Perfect at the current moment in time. Is this a fight? Oh my god, Bliss. Bliss went kind of...
Wait, when does Kellen fall off the map here?
Middle of the map there. But Sakura being in this spot, and Space Station also being where they are too, like...
Disgusting.
Oh wait, it's about boop, Kellen. This is
yeah.
by the way. Oh, boom. You can see where... There's a small little leg.
Show the primal jacks.
Like,
bruh.
Like... because like the concept there, right? You hit the beat, you try to go up, or you try to like jump up to like higher ground, so the beat.
All right, chat. I'm ending Preds. A big upset for Sakura there.
And you actually touch back down to the ground.
Yeah.
Holy.
You can hit on that ledge, but
Yeah, but like you get.
We do need to see that boop on the
just
primal,
die.
dude.
sure. That last fight.
What was your pred? I didn't make a full pred, but I think Sakura's winning.
I think Cinnabar must.
I'll say 3-2 or 3-1 Sakura. I think SSG is still gonna win some maps.
So it must have just been a boop off of the map, like boop straight down. I would love to see a little replay of that.
I said that the only reason SSG has ever won has been off their mechanics. I think the Ultimates and SSG are an identical team. They're only winning off of pure mechanics, and their team play is
At the
nothing.
very top here, Rose, Sakura. They are the underdogs coming into this match, but they can punch
That
up,
new
they
Preds
can
are up for
have
map
potential.
2.
You're
SSG
calling out Peace,
does
X10
have the
throughout
map
whole
pick.
series, like, these guys are beasts. Like X10, she's a monster on the Freya, and honestly,
SSG choose Dorado.
Oh, I got kind of excited because I think like taking a look at the map pool, you're so right, by the way, about like what's happening with the DPS versus DPS in between.
No,
each
Sakura
team.
didn't beat
But
Liquid.
If you really want to set up the DPS for success,
Sakura's
in
only
Space
wins
Station, I think
are
Dorado is a
Gilduck's.
great
Wait, did they
choice.
beat Liquid?
Maybe now though you ban out the Winston if you're Sakura, like just
I don't
take
think
it
you
away
do.
from them.
I don't
You
think
really
you
don't
do
think
at all.
so?
I think if
Really?
they want to play Winston,
They did? I don't remember.
then we're okay with that because we play Hazard. I firmly believe in the Hazard game from Sakura. I don't even think you even
I'm
go
looking.
there. Like,
No,
if
I
you
don't
want
think
to
so. No, they play
desperately
next
play
week,
the
yeah.
Winston, unless we go to,
Sakura's
like, a
only
Gibraltar or something
beaten
like that, and
the
we're
other
not gonna
bottom
go
3
into now
teams,
'cause
but
Dorato's
they
big.
dominated
I
the
think
other
that's
bottom 3
completely okay
teams.
that you leave it
They
up.
3-0 Dilduk,
I think
3-0
Cleo has a
Supernova.
very good understanding of like
That's
how
it.
to mark Kellen a lot of the time. You can see the walls like clear when he needs to be.
He look
Like,
at
he's
lost
been
the
very
Nightmare.
aggressive with the
Our
Hazard,
goats.
jumping in,
That was
trying
the
to
match you were
isolate
thinking of.
support with the
Where
wall, but
Chronic
most of
put the
time,
paws
they're
on
waiting for Kellen
tree.
to come to them like, okay, you jump in, wall, spike guard, because the DPS.
I think Sakura is a dark horse. Well, I guess if we're talking real dark horse, it's Nightmare. Nightmare's the real dark horse. Like, brand new roster.
Does pop primal.
For second place, I think it's probably Nightmare.
Ooh, there's Kellen.
Oh, and he oh my god!
Exactly the same frame. And
That is
that's what I'm talking
crazy.
about. You had B, you had primal, the ability to stay in that fight for Space Station.
God, do Preds. I want to see big Preds, dude. It could go any way. Yo, we had like
It was there.
300k in the pot. Now there's 50k. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Thumbs down.
Sakura Rose, honestly.
Where's the money at?
Amazing. And I think like
1-0 Sakura.
viewer prediction.
Celerity.
The smart
Thank you for the
money, when you
18
look at
months.
the roster name value is Space Station, right?
Yeah,
oh, and Space
absolutely.
Station banned the Hazard.
Space Station banned Hazard. Good ban from Space Station.
Hazard. That had to go.
I think
So this
I
signals to me that
I
Space
am
Station,
nervous
they
about
might
them
continue
wasting
winning
that
for
Hazard ban
Winston,
on this map
going to
though.
the Dorado map as well, which is very good for those. Sakura end up banning the Brig. Okay, so we'll see.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't
They
think that's
can't ban the Ana
bad at all.
again, so I think like, or I guess
Coaches
I
and
think
players
they could
decide
have,
bans.
because it was Space Station that banned the Ana the first time around. But I think the Brig makes more sense when you want to try to play a defensive dive. You look at Ana Brig as
Yes.
a very good backline, or you can go like Brig Bap now for the unkillable backline. So I think taking Brig out of the equation really does help with the Tracer versus Tracer as well. We didn't even see
Yeah,
Brig in that last
100%.
map.
So, okay, you want to play Ana now with Space Station? Like, okay,
That's fine.
we're actually cool with that because now you don't
Alright.
have a Brig, so a lot harder to protect, a lot riskier. Let's have a look at the defense, and no surprise, Kellen on the Winston, but Seeker over to the Sojourn.
Which is so interesting because I think if you
Any
really
ganja
wanted to play
lovers?
the
Of
Freya,
course, bro. Our chat's
Dorado
full of
is one
ganja
the
lovers,
best
dude. What do you
maps to
think?
do it. So much verticality, which is
Yeah,
really,
the games are
really
ending really
shy.
fast today. We might have time to play some Night Rain. I'm getting off at 5 whenever the NBA game
You've got the
starts.
great sightlines for that. I think there's good.
Yeah, Winston's definitely better on this map, but I just don't think Winston's that good in general. Like, I feel like Diva overall is the better pick. Like, you're not seeing any of the top teams play Winston. GK is the only team that plays some Winston, and even then, they play more Hazard than Winston.
Versus Freya versus X10, then like go ahead
I'm
and
not a
try something
Pacers
else,
or
and
a
maybe
OKC
it is
fan,
gonna
but
be
I
something
just like
that plays
basketball a
little
lot.
bit
I want
better.
Pacers to win.
But, I mean, X10's just gonna
I
go
play
back over
Genji.
to the Freya here.
Yo, Island, thank you for the follow, and Masop, thanks for the follow.
Good for Seeker in the long term.
They don't play Korea. They don't play Winston in Korea.
Yeah, Xten's ability
They
to
don't.
farm ult as well. I mean, just Freya in general, Rose. Like,
They're playing a lot of Orisa, Hazard, Diva.
How much ult charge she gets. Bliss is in trouble, by the way. Does need some help. Okay, does manage.
Crazy
to
Raccoons
run
is not
away, but his
Winston.
high ground control.
You want to see our spam it? Is that true? Last time I watched like a game yesterday, I'm pretty sure Crazy Raccoon
Feels like Sakura
was not playing
with Space Station
Winston.
a little bit in terms of their
A lot of
ban.
ball.
It's tough to ban clear out because
I'm gonna go look.
Sakura
I feel like you're
and
wrong.
Space Station want to play
Any
with
pirates in
Winston.
chat?
Okay.
Arr.
That's cool.
I'm ending Preds. I'm ending Preds. I'm ending Preds.
Basically
5
gonna end up
seconds.
Playing the same. I mean, I think the defense matrix actually becomes even more valuable here. You don't have the same way to actually deal with a lot of this Winston Tesla cannon damage, but that defense matrix is going to help out so much versus Seeker, versus Sugar Free. I think even just seeing Kunai's get sent that way from CJ, Clear's like, yes, please. I'd like to eat up any of those skills. X10 has Bola shot, by the way.
Already, yeah.
So, like, already, yup.
Nice little dive though. Perfect stuff actually from Space Station. You've almost got to anticipate if you look at the old charger like Seeker for example right now 65%. You're like okay.
Bro, I'm skipping through the Crazy Raccoons and Falcons game, and they played Winston on one map and Hazard on the rest of the maps, and then Junker Queen and Orisa and Diva.
Doing to a Winston, just to anybody to be fair with the bolt shots. Like,
And then I'm watching T1,
is going to be close.
and T1 plays Hazard and Orisa and no
Yeah,
Winston.
smart stuff, just jumping them as soon as they end up going through choke.
What games are you watching?
Oh. Well, that was on the shield, but Kellen's taking infinite damage. Oh, what a stick from Sugar Free, though. X10 goes
A
down,
lot of Orisa.
but she does trade a life for Kellen. So now, Space Station in the hot seat.
Ooh, but Peace.
I need a Portugal comeback. Wait, what's the score?
I mean, Bliss down without being able to use the
Well, I
sound
think
bar, is that there's
Winston
lot
is a
less
comfort
sustain
pick for a lot of
available for
heroes.
Space Station,
So,
and easy clean
a lot
up
of
for Sakura
teams-
as they make their way past
Yeah, I think you're watching the
Fountain.
games from last season.
Still a lot
Now that
of
Winston's
great
not
touchability, though,
Winston's
for
not
Space Station.
terrible.
Jones
It's just a
very close
comfort
to
pick for.
the sound
I
base.
think Diva is better than
More
Winston.
time for Bliss to come back. So this actually be a
And
pretty defensive
Korea's
contest
not
for
playing
Space
that much
Station.
Winston. Not if Winston was that good, they would be playing it every game. They're not spamming it. They play it one map.
He's ends up going down to Primal Rage and Winston. Kellen separating the team
Boom.
right now. Self-destruct
I guess
on
you're
the
right.
point.
No, you
Storm
don't
Spice
guess.
Free hiding behind
I'm
the
right.
payload. And with the positioning
Cinema.
of this rush from CJ,
Listen, believe
very
me,
hard
if
for
Winston
Sakura
was
to
good,
buy
the
in.
Koreans
So
would
it's
only
gonna
play
be
Winston.
rather
There is nothing stopping them from playing Winston. That's all they want to play. They're the best at it. So we will know when there's a Winston meta.
Honestly,
We'll
Kevin's
know.
Starting to look like a full hold for Space Station. Overclock, really easy.
They'll play it
to
everywhere,
maneuver
bro.
when it
They'll
comes
play
to
it on
just
Koth,
playing
Flashpoint,
around
2CP.
that big open space. By that first
They
point,
froth
Sakura
at the
used
mouth for
everything
Winston,
in the
yeah.
tank to try to push past that, but I think Space Station at the end of the day with the Primal Rage the sound barrier just had way too
Winston's
much
just so
sustain.
killable with Freya as well now,
So,
and then
yeah,
strong
Sakura
backlines just make you die on Winston instantly. Really good hold from Space Station right now, by the way. But I will say this is SSG's map pick and a really good SSG ban.
Trying to kill the baby diva with the last couple of seconds here, Rose, because 20 seconds left in the time bank for
SSG's down a
Sakura.
point because they
A
stink.
very different pace
But they are
to
owning
here
right now.
As we go to Dorado, a very dive-heavy map.
Yeah, very dive-heavy map. It's a great map pick, great ban from
At this
SSG.
point as well, I mean, Space Station can just play forward, try to stop
Excuse-
Sakura from even getting to the cart to contest. Ooh, but they gotta be a little careful because I think overextending here could be very.
It's your
dangerous.
birthday, Teeth?
Touch does come
Happy
here from
birthday,
Peace,
Teeth.
but
Teeth
there's not
turned
really
30
much for
years
Sakura
old
outside.
today.
Maybe if they can get
Holy
hold of shot.
shit. Can we get a Greg in chat for Teeth's 30th birthday? Goodbye to your 20s.
Double doors, which makes it a lot less punishing to actually hold there. X10 does end up going down there. Oh, surprise!
The death of Teeth's 20s.
Couple of members left as yeah,
Press
Cinnabar, sure, she kills
in
Blitz,
pits.
but I think this is the end of the
Wait,
road.
Cinnabar gets
Cinnabar
two.
somehow gets a 5K on the Lucio. A small little,
Easy 1v3 clutch right here. Boom, boom. Oh, what I would have done there is I would have hit behind point. Peak 2-type CJ, dead. Easy as shit. I would have 180, sat Sugar Free the fuck down. He was never living. He was already dead anyways. I would have Suzu'd the ground, healed myself to full HP, went to the back of the cart, and 8-tap Kellen in his fucking head, capped the point. It would have been over.
The space control on that end of that first point was also super, super clean. And Seeker being on the Sojourn was the right call. That overclock was so deadly. And you even just take a look at
Yeah,
the
that's what I would've done.
eliminations, like poor really coming up big for Space Station on that first round.
Sugar Free was 0 deaths. Look at that. DPS duos, but hitting the 12.
I don't know how they didn't think about that.
This is what I wanted to see from Seeker. More Sojourn.
Hi, Femboy Zella.
For Seeker too. So a lot more like reassuring.
I would have
think.
given
A lot
up
more
seeing
reassuring
all
than
three
was
come
to
at
saw
me.
the Preds,
I never give up when I see 3 coming at me.
84% or something. Yeah, Kellen with only a single death as well. All right, Space Station.
I can handle all
on
of
their
them.
Attack now against Sakura. Haven't got too far to push the payload. Let's get a quick listen in. Please, please don't talk about your bowel movements again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see tank. Maybe not some. They have D.Va.
No, 2-1. It was pretty close.
You want today? I'm
Play Lucio.
I'm so scared. Right, not right.
Sugar Free said they're so scared. Why won't they peek me when I grapple out of spawn and let me headshot them? They are so scared. Bro, why aren't they why isn't the Tracer peeking me when I'm on Widow and I'm in the air? Your Sugar Free skin is so sick though. That is drip.
Right top, I think.
I'm sure the main. Pro.
Ooh.
I'm on one. I can't be you're alone, Kellen.
They're so out of sync, you can tell. Kellen, literally, they were calling D.Va no fly, and Kellen said, I go top. That's out of sync.
Maybe Kitty fast.
That's out of sync.
Yeah, they should.
And then Sugar Free was like, Kellen, you're alone. He's always alone, every game.
Let's right top. Can you flight there?
Yeah, you help me though. They can push me.
1, 2, 3, watch on.
Right top. Hit me.
Good space. Oh god. I feel a chat. I feel a fuller hold.
No bowel
Never mind.
talk. Oh, what a shot from Seeker.
What a shot.
Okay, extend dead. Good start. 2.5 minutes.
Whenever a
to
team
go.
full holds and they get full health, chat, it's called the fuller hold.
In to try
Whoa! What was that?
Now left on
Did
an
ZZZ
island.
just lag out?
There's a push from Space Station. 2 minutes and a chance to regroup though from Sakura.
Continuing rush already got expended by Sakura, but they still
ZZ
have this
DC.
extra life to work with the D.Va bomb.
Are they waiting for
and
TP?
XN both with
They're
these
running into a
explosive
wall.
Ultimates. Their hope isn't over, but I think if Space Station play their cards
Why
right,
ODCS
take
not
it
playing
with the push
Liango
versus
Ball?
Sakura, just get
I don't think
everything
that's
out
how
of
you
the
spell
tank and then come
Liangelo.
back in and overwhelm. Otherwise, maybe they just win a clean team fight here.
I think he tried to walk into the door in TP,
It's very
yeah.
possible, but yeah, Space Station have really good handle on things right now.
Yeah, it feels almost impossible.
Seeker, or that's not Seeker, that's extend.
Bonus shot does manage to connect with Seeker. However, the sound barrier from Bliss is going to come in, coat everybody in those over health bars, and the stick on to the mechs. Good.
Would
for
SSG
P-Suit.
be without
Self-destruct
Sugar
in
Free?
disguise,
Diabetic.
and, Sugar Free is just going to chase down Peace. This is going to be it, Rose. No support ultimates there. Sally from Sakura just completely overwhelmed. We're back, hopefully, to a normal Space Station gaming game. It feels like there is the map.
1-1.
By them.
I mean, chat, that was SSG's map pick to win. They picked the best dive map in the map pool. They banned Clear's Hazard. That's what they wanted to do. That was how it's supposed to go. SSG goes to a great map that suits them. Then they banned Hazard. This is how it is. Normal.
Thinking Space Station's gonna win, and I think like.
Tap, Preds are up, Preds are up, Preds are up.
At the very end there, you knew that Space Station had
5-minute Preds for next map.
Either way, they can get the eco push, or they can just win if they can.
I'll give you guys the points.
Clean team coordination.
20-0. Flawless game from Sugar Free, by the way.
More that they could have rotated through. But I loved this Sojourn pick from Seeker. It worked out beautifully, especially in this courtyard. And I think as well that you could hear that the team was very cool, calm, and collected.
20-0 from Sugar Free. Yeah, damn.
In the actual target focusing as well.
20-0 flawless game
I'm
from
hopeful, though. This means
Sugar
that
Free.
Space Station are on the right track
Sheesh.
again.
Yeah, Space Station obviously take that map. 10 deaths to 28 on Sakura's
So
side.
much better.
Yeah, I mean, you got
T-Pain just cucked your reporting.
Calm. I mean,
Huh?
Kellen obviously.
Heck did you just say?
Pick out Kellen, like, it's been around for such a long time at this point. Element Mystic alumni, just saying. Played in Talon Esports, like MYXL, of course. Like, it's been around for quite a period at this point. And you're coming into this series as well, knowing that you have got the hardest matches out of the way. This is your final little hurdle, obviously, going into week number 6, and you want to guarantee your space. I mean, at the end of the day, were they going to be in the bottom 2? Unlikely, but it did look fair.
SSG should get
for
super.
the squad. I mean, you are going down to teams like Liquid, Geek, who are extremely tough opponents, but I think this team especially has a lot on their shoulders. Seeker, Sugar Free too, like these players, they demand perfection, and I think the fans demand it from them as well. So,
Oh
we'll see how
my
Space Station
Lanta,
end up
Predator up.
tackling this next map pick, which will be Sakura's. So, with that in mind, Rose, where do you think we go?
Well, I think we are probably going to end up going to, like, I would like to actually see us go to maybe like a Surabasa, or even, okay, Kings Row also works. I think any sort of hybrid map would work great. Hazard's very good here on the streets phase especially, and I think in general, if you're looking at ways to
No
make
one
sure
would
that
stop
Sakura
Super
can shine,
TF.
it's like continuing
Who
to
would
play
step
games,
in to
or
stop
Freya can be
just the
really
sheer girth of
effective.
Super TF, honestly?
There's also another one of those
Him on the
maps.
server.
Yeah, Winston less viable too here. I mean,
Yeah.
Kellen's going to be forced into something else.
Probably
And now,
Orisa.
something rushed up, probably. Could match the hazard, maybe.
Remember the Sigma rock jump? How could I forget, dude?
End up entailing
Sakura
too. Obviously,
go
Blake can't be
to
banned
King's
from
Row.
Sakura now, so
There is no hazard ban anymore. Sakura is good at it. That Sakura, or Sakura, King's Row is a Freya 1v1 basically.
But in terms of this Freya duel versus Seeker, I think both the Freya and the Sojin very viable on this map. Like Freya very good at getting early picks, and the upwards like verticality that the Freya can achieve very easily with the updraft. It is so good.
Super
on King's Row
sugar-free
first.
double
Less
flex.
effective on second, and then again very good on third. So we'll see. I mean, I can't imagine X10's going to stray away from the Freya at any point. To be honest, she's pretty good on that hero.
Unless it gets banned out. Jack, I'm getting word that Freya is banned.
Damn, yeah, I was gonna
Snaps,
SSG banned it, right?
we're going to have to
SSG
see
banned it, right?
vulnerable Sojourn duel, maybe, or maybe we actually see some Cassidy.
SSG banned it because they're afraid of X10.
Streets phase, I think Cassidy also becomes like pretty.
Yeah, I think it's good,
cool
Flack.
to be able to play
I thought it would be a good one too. I think
alongside
Sakura's gonna win.
facing Tate.
Yeah, I don't blame
There's
SSG,
a
dude.
ban at Cincinnati.
SSG banned Freya because they don't feel confident
Okay.
in Seeker versus X10. That's all I'm hearing. That's all I'm hearing.
The respect
Honestly,
ban.
Yeah, seriously, the head-to-head between X10 and Seeker, pretty nuts right now. Obviously, the backlines have been heavily targeted by Sakura. Obviously, the Brig and the Ana there should be flipped the Hazard and Diva, but it's been heavily targeted backline of SSG, SSG, and then Sakura. Clear has been the main focus, but it's good to see Sakura
X10's
at least
good.
showing some respect to the backline with the Juno ban. In terms of tanks, I mean, Kellen can play a lot, to be fair. I don't think Wrecking Ball or Winston's going to be too much of a crazy thing, although realistically, Orisa's going to be the fallback, I'd imagine.
I think that the Orisa is just better on King's Row.
Let Hunter play.
I've
Rush is
seen from
super
the
good.
Winston and the Wrecking Ball. Like, there's some interesting Wrecking Ball rollout spots, I guess, but I just kind of imagine the width of the Wrecking Ball. It takes up most of the width of the street space.
Have you guys ever been to a
It just seems like it's
chiropractor?
very easy, easy shot.
Bro, going to a
take.
chiropractor seems so scary,
It's
bro.
just no shot. Like, the Wrecking Ball on this map would be just something else. We've seen a lot of, like,
It's
sim
like having
working.
bumpers on like a bowling alley.
It really is. We've
I
seen
have?
sim actually being
Bro,
played
I don't know if I would ever go to a
really
chiropractor. Bro, the
it's
guy
kind
that
of
made
focused
up
on
the
actual two-play
chiropractic
sim,
practice
but
in
then
general
also
said that a
good
demon
with
told it to him in a
somebody as well.
dream.
I could have the sim against the rush. Really good against something like Hazard, Orisa. Like, the charge on the beam is a little bit wild. Let's have a look, though. King's Row, map number 3, SSG versus Sakura. Currently, one apiece, and SSG kind of
I
needing
felt
to
so
win these
wiggly
next two
after.
games.
Low key, you look mad wiggleable too, so that makes
Extending just
sense.
the last match
Like, if I
of
look at
week
you in the
6,
stream on channel, I'd probably
Sakura's
wiggle
next
your ass.
opponent being Team Liquid. So a win here from Sakura will shoot
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, horror game. That's what I'm saying.
And I mentioned previously,
All right.
they've already secured that place. There's no
SSG ban the Freya, which I agree with.
So they are safe.
Yo, are you excited for the new Marvel fighting game, Marvel Token Fight Soul? I'm so excited.
Going into the playoffs.
Which is so valuable because especially seeing how some of these teams have a very signature identity, you can really
All right, Jai, here we go.
choose your battles. Like I think Sakura, Space Station are both teams that really do show themselves as like Hazard die for Sakura or the Winston
Wata.
/ Wrecking Ball die for Space Station. I think it's just easier to actually game plan around.
Fly is
So,
cute. Thanks, dude.
Lot riding on the
X that on the
stage
Soj.
in the standings.
I'm
But
so
as we
surprised
get
that
into
they
the
banned the
late
Freya
games,
there.
we wanna run out of the gates with.
More confident in Seeker's Soj ability than his Freya ability, which I can agree with. I think they think that Extend is not good at the Sojourn, way better at the Freya. Let's see if that's true or not. Pieces Genji has been great. Sugar Free stays on the Tracer instead of the Genji. Bap instead of the Kiri for SSG2. Oh, you guys easy early. Kellen falling low. Kellen dead. What is happening? I don't understand what. Kellen is always so like. What is happening? Bro, SSG just doing things. Like I don't understand what SSG does. How the fuck did Kellen even die there? What just happened?
Just giving a little bit of space to them.
I think Kellen expects their team to never do damage to him.
This re-engagement looks like it
Or maybe it's CJ. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I don't even know. I don't really know if Seeker or if Kellen was really out of position there. I think he was on the statue. Maybe he should have kited a little bit. Seeker is getting pick after pick after pick, though. Seeker is owning right now. The only reason keeping them in this. Yanni, Laurel, Aura, hit up your friend, baby mama, Sakura in 5. What the fuck did you just say?
Seeker's just so good at being able to find those big opening picks, especially when he's
Yeah, no CDs or something? Yeah, but that's part of Orisa, though. You have to make sure you have CDs. The CD cycle of Orisa is the skill gap. Probably going to peek early here with Window from Siege.
He ended up being and not really showing up in that kill feed as much, but right now, Seeker off to a great start.
ZZ's struggling a little bit this game as well.
Angle to play around the back of this point. You have to send clear back there or piece, and having that power slide available gets you a good range away from what either.
Oh shit, he's one. He's dead. Fuck.
That is unfortunate for Cinnabon.
Sugar Free hitting great shots right now. Sugar Free just cleaned them up. Oh! Gets Suzu'd though. That was a gross pulse bomb from Diabetes.
Yeah, he's still just doing numbers for Space Station. Sakura have to reset again. 1 minute and 30 to go in their bang. They got Rush and a beat coming up. So Rush versus Window.
Rush beat. Extend.
Definitely helps you push past that.
Extend. Very quiet in this game, man. Very quiet. Much better at the Freya, but good ban from SSG. Good map decisions, good bans from SSG so far. They banned the Hazard on the dive map that Clear likes to play. They banned the Freya on the Freya map that Extend likes to play. We saw Sakura versus Supernova on this map, and Extend was
very early
dominating. He was owning. So they banned the Freya. Clear, good CJ. Oh, good shots from Seek. Oh, Peace struggling a little bit as well. Both DPS on Sakura having a rough time. Blitz runs straight into that blade. First point goes to Sakura.
No chance for Sugar Free to a touch, and in fact, getting chased away by Peace.
Right in the nick of time, but still means that you've got an additional 2.5 minutes going onto the clock. And Space Station making a bit of an adjustment. Bliss now over to the Brigitte.
I like the break back. I think Sakura might need to make some changes here. If they're going to play this comp, they need to play it really fast.
I think the break also makes a lot of sense on the streets phase because it allows so Sugar Free to actually operate a little bit better. You don't have the same type of break packs on Sakura, so I think like Tracer versus Genji becomes a little bit more manageable.
The Poco Bomb over the building right now. Kill 3.
Yeah, and holding this.
Oh, no heals for Extend.
15 HP for A little bit too long.
Yeah.
Self-destruct launched in by Clear, though.
Way too long, 15
HP.
HP. They gotta swap comp here, in my opinion. It'd be really hard to break this comp on this map, or this map on this comp.
Both the railgun and the self-destruct.
The Poco Bomb. Clear goes Zarya. Wants to play the Zarya into the Orisa. Do they swap here? Extend goes Cass.
On the Zarya, Extend now goes over to the Cassidy. We're seeing a pretty big pivot here, but with 1 minute and 45 seconds left, it's enough time for you to actually give this a good old college try.
That's true, Lounge.
Maybe you get the Graviton Surge online.
What does the college try even mean?
Run it down mid, Jack. That's the
No
type of
charge
vibe
for
getting
Clear
from the
here.
Sakura squad.
Bap Lucio.
I'm liking the Zarya, I'm gonna be honest with you, Rose.
Need to be careful in this window, though.
A bit disastrous though for Clear. Ends up diving back into
Fully cut out now from Clear.
completely alone.
Need to commit into that choke, though. So split. Clear goes forward. The rest of Sakura go back for Sugar Free. That's a 4-1 split. Never gonna happen.
Respawn.
Clear gets cleared out. W in the chat for me. Thank you, chat. Appreciate it.
Respawn for a re-engage? Oh, no.
Respawn for re-engage is exactly what I wanted to say. But with nothing left, this is just gonna have to be another rough fight. And it's been so tough for both Peace and Extend.
Dude, I'm craving pizza right now, dude.
And even though we've got these Zarya bubbles, look at just how difficult it is for Peace to make it back there and actually get a kill.
Yeah. Those bubbles are gone.
Sakura really struggling now after a great map one.
Point. Kellen looking like Scorpion. I mean, look, 30 seconds to go, Rose.
Kellen looking like Scorpion.
Right now.
Get over here.
Just kind of bleeding out. This is this choke point push is hard with the Zarya.
What's up, Devil Bunny?
Basically standing there, spearing Clear as much as possible. They send Peace in with a bubble, and that bubble just dies instantly. They're not worried about the charge on Clear.
This is the exact repeat of TU, yeah.
I mean, like, the gold from the Orisa is stopping all of this extra energy, and now it comes down to maybe, like, Z amplification matrix, go into the Genji with the
They're winnable,
spear
though.
and the blade.
4 ults
There's
coming up from Sakura here. 5 ults soon for Clear.
And I think there are ways that Space Station can answer
B
this.
comes out into the bar early. Bliss matches it with the rally. The lamp. Yo, the lamp piece!
Insane value. Unbelievable lamp from CJ. They tanked that entire blade and then some.
Bro, swinging. It didn't hit the lamp.
He's gonna find a couple of kills, but Space Station is still standing tall in the
Bro,
front
forgot
line.
what lamp did.
Zarya. Any kind of ultimate use here is going to be good
Ooh.
for Space Station. And there it is. Okay.
But at least Sakura keeps the grab here. I would love to see Sakura walk up here, window early, force some cooldowns. You force gold, you force spin using the window. After you use the window to force cooldowns, when they touch the point, you look for grab. Simple shit. Window their walk up, force gold, force spin, force a lamp. You look for grab when they touch point. It's simple shit. This is a simple game plan here. Go, walk up, window now. No!
But look at how far forward Clear gets to get with this with the bubbles in tow.
Okay, a little late, but that's exactly the concept I was looking for.
Yeah, Terrace does land. The lamp's going to come through as well.
The grab comes out. Who did we grab? We grabbed nobody!
As well on the point. Oh, disaster for Sakura.
Extend owning right now.
Coming up with kills, but Sugar Free is still alive, just blinking around the point, just out of
And Sugar Free is a fucking mosquito. Ah, really choked that. I would love for them to window way earlier, way earlier. Even walk all the way up, even around the first corner or third point. You force gold, you force lamp, you force spin, and then before they touch point, you look for grab while they're grouped. They let them split. They let them get out. They let Sugar Free get an off angle. That was rough from them. Just a bad game plan from Sakura there.
Things are starting to look really bad because of the fact.
Yeah. They should have pushed for every good team that you see pushes into third point there. Every good team. Yeah. They gave Kellen way too much space. Every good team pushes up there and makes it a very hard time for them to touch second point. But they let that recontest be a walk in the park. That's unacceptable. That should never happen.
That choke point.
Damn. Come on, bruh.
At the very end, but Clear coming up clutch, kind of staying alive on that Zarya, holding on to the grab, which
Well, that could be enough though.
end up whiffing for,
That could be
Sakura.
enough though. Not a bad push. Could see a full hold coming.
111 meters. See Space Station's attack, and it's going to be the same thing. You put it perfectly, Rose. Like Orisa is just this fallback character.
Could be enough, chat.
Like, it's pretty easy on this map. like it's a go-to for a lot of tank players.
Yeah, and I think for Kellen too, one of the things that's really excited us about being able to see more of the Sarissa is that I think Kellen
Stop saying,
at
Lounge.
the very start of the season sort of looked like it was going to be like one trick territory or two trick territory with the
Dorado scored.
Sweet.
Sweet.
And see how much work he's actually put into making this a really viable hero choice is pretty outstanding. And Sarissa really showing
He's
off in this
tried,
match
Seeker
so far.
died, Extend rides,
Fear
Deluxe
he
in
has
5.
Stepping forward, knowing that like if you play around the back part of this point, you're really forcing Sakura to come to you. And
Oh my god, Clear almost getting demacked.
Oh, not quite. Well,
Nope.
it will now.
There you go.
Called that perfectly. I mean, the Suzu came in clutch there from Z, but Clear is under so much duress. You saw Kellen. get
Duress?
behind
Is that
Clear.
real, chat? Is duress a real word?
The baby Diva is still alive. Surely Clear doesn't get mech. Okay, there you go. Sugar free.
To be fair, she used gold as she touched and ulted extended. No, you're not understanding. She shouldn't have been able to even gold to touch the point. They should have windowed so early. You push up to the first point, a third point, you window early. That by the time they touch the point, they don't have cooldowns. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
Space station with a cat rose.
They shouldn't have let them even get that close to gold. There's no reason to give them that choke. Oh. Okay.
Even easier, sugar free following up on that damage, and then all of a sudden you just don't have that forward point presence that you would have loved to have on the Diva.
Low-key, Jaws has been killing it with the big words today.
Like they really have this
Jaws
as much as Sakura
has been
delivering,
killing it with the
just
big words
focusing
this
down forward.
stage.
You could hear it in their
Would you
comms,
coach? Yeah, I'd
focusing
coach
on
sometime.
this Diva from Clear. And like as soon as you get that mech out of the way, all of this becomes way easier.
True, Shiro, true.
Aggressive rush, but look at the health bars right now on the side of Sakura. They just walked
Oh
in
my
to
god,
a
they're getting
grinder.
melted.
They walked in to library at 0 HP. Kellen just hits ult, grabs everybody together, and then Bliss just hits one swing with the flail. 4.5 minutes for Space Station. They win that fight with a window and a Terror Surge and a Pulse Bomb. They're going to walk into the next
Damn.
of a rush from Sakura. And Sugar Free's just still going.
Saying hello in the process. Hello, how you doing? You know, how's the weather up there? But
Look what SSG's doing right now. That's what I wanted them to do. Look where Kellen is. That's where I wanted Sakura to play. Exactly. Look, they sojo before they even touch. Now they have no deflect, they have no matrix, they have no fly. This is exactly what I would have done. What'd you differently here, Sakura? I've been saying it. They're just letting SSG do whatever they want. They're not playing aggressive. They're letting SSG set the tempo, but Peace is owning. The thing that SSG just did is what I wanted Sakura to do on that attack. Hey, they can still full hold this though. Honestly, I don't like Kiri Lucio comp on this map, especially not against a Brig Bap. Look at that backline for SSG. Look how hard it is for Peace to go on backline against Bat, Brig, So, Darissa. While look at Sugar Free. Sugar Free is feasting. I like Kiri Lucio with Diva. I think Kiri Lucio Diva is a really good comp, but it's not on a map like King's Row. Bomba. Extend good Sugar Free, good pick. Clear having a rough game on the Diva today, dude. Clear is not doing good. No reefer. Usually they gave us like $50 to $100 worth of points and just told us to buy some of the skins, but I never bought my team skins. I always bought NYXL skins because they look cool. I knew extend really low.
They got dive and weights attached to both legs right now. How long can they
If he misses the pulse bomb on the high noon.
Then
Cinnabar 1 HP. Need to stay on the point, just juggling. Pieces back on the tray. Clear, blows fly right in the middle of them. Clear. Oh my god, what is Clear struggling on the Diva this match, and he's C9.
Oh, I can't even touch.
Clear
They can't touch.
looking very shaky on the
There
Diva.
was a potential there because I saw
Clear's hazard is very dominant, but
right behind, but
flies in, takes so much damage,
if there was
gets
a touch
demacked
there,
every
I think
single
this
fight.
is Space Station still winning out this map at the end of the day.
Okay.
And no
It's
time
okay.
to
Not over
slow
yet. Not over yet.
down.
Not over
Just
yet at all.
look a little
Not over yet.
crazy after that first map, but I think we've course corrected. We're back on track here as we get into that fourth map of the series soon.
Yeah, the
Maybe they don't like
value
Hazard on that
predictors
map.
In the chat betting Sakura. Honestly, you know, I can see where your hearts are at right now. Sakura's still putting up a decent performance, especially X10 finding clutch kills.
Yeah.
On the Cassidy at
X10 the only
very
player
end,
to go
but
positive in that
this is
game.
Space Station, like you said, course correcting.
Peace 9 and
with
10
how their
struggling.
stage has
But that's what I
looked
was
so
saying.
far.
It's not really
As far
Peace's
back as
fault
away.
individually. It's the
Sakura's
comp they're playing.
series, this one
Peace is
right
playing
here
Genji
was
into
the
Bat
final
Brig.
hurdle.
I mean, you can't do anything with that. You dash in, you get lamped. I mean, it's the same thing. I think there's a comp issue. I don't really know who I don't know who the coach is for Sakura, but they gotta lock in. I don't know why you would tell your players to play Diva Genji into a Bat Brig Soj. A mirror would be fine, or maybe not a mirror, but just play the Hazard comp. So Peace is definitely struggling here. Extend getting a lot of value, but Peace not doing much on King's Road just because of the backline that they're playing into.
Very different ideas of the pacing of that fight. And yeah, this is the exact fight I was
Peace
talking about here.
struggling a bit.
Next
That map
Sakura's pick.
playing into the Bat Brig backline goes 9 and 10.
Playing the rush, 18 deaths to 38.
Let's see if
Sakura, but
Sakura
still
can
with a chance
bring us to
come. They're a team that can punch up.
map 5.
Now they're gonna have to find a map, that space station.
Wait, map 4.
Already on, but there
No,
aren't
map
too
5.
many of them.
I kind of wonder now if this is the time that you actually bring out the Suravasa pick and you ban the Winston.
Bro.
It actually
Oh, sure,
forces
yeah.
Kellen potentially to just be, or well, maybe he just really wants to play the Wrecking Ball. And I don't necessarily think that banning out Winston right now is a bad idea after how like Dorado went. Maybe does that map actually look a little different if you had used your Winston ban there? I think you had
Yeah,
some
and
good
high
logic
ground
in
lounge.
terms of,
Just being
well,
able to
either you get
to
save the
wall
Winston
climb
ban
up
for
into the
later, or you really
windows.
don't mind playing against the
Blade's a little
Winston
better
because
too.
you've dealt with it fine on Ilios, but I don't know. It might be time to ban that out.
Maybe we ban the Winston, we'll have to wait and find out. Give the players a couple of minutes here before we get into the 4th map. Will we go all the way? We'll have to wait and find out. Don't go
Bruh.
anywhere. This is Space Station Gaming versus Sakura. Map number 4 after this.
Ain't no way, boy. Greg, chat, do Preds. Oh, I didn't do Preds. What am I saying? I got a PP chat. Do I have permission to go PP from you guys? What is SSG gonna ban here? I think SSG will probably ban the Kiri. I'm gonna go P chat. Prez are up for map 4. BRB. Hello. Hello. Motor Versus 2-2 right now. It's actually a good game. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hi, Parfait. I'll watch the highlight when it's over. Tell me when the highlights are uploaded. We'll watch it. Yeah, you know what I've been thinking lately? What are these odds? I mean, no one's predding yet until they see map, probably. Dorado scored. Goal. Bum, 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 bum. So many points I can't even go on anymore. Sheesh.
All right, welcome back. Map number 4. Going to Runasapi. Okay. Sakura banning
Runasapi.
the Genji. And SSG
Sakura
banning the BAP. Okay.
Genji
Rose.
probably to protect
After that,
Tracer.
King's Row performance. Kellen Orisa. And then we saw it clear on the Diva. Runasapi, is it kind of what you expected?
Yeah, I think if it was gonna be, I think
That was the last game of the day again?
Either Suravasa or Runasapi, and I think these bans also end up fine.
Oh, Supernova versus
Although
Team
I'm
Liquid.
a little bit surprised because I think you're just gonna see the Tracer anyway from Sugar Free. I actually don't know how.
Thank you guys for hanging out, by the way, chat. I've been having a fun time all weekend. I really appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have been cozy lately.
Screen are flipped. It's Sakura with the bat band, and then Genji for Sakura. So Peace obviously playing the Genji for the squad. Won't be able to play that one this map. So probably on Tracer again against Sugar Free.
What's your ranking of AQ, Nightmare, GK, TM? I think very close. I think next weekend will give us a lot of answers for Nightmare vs GK. Well, I know a lot of you guys don't watch the Saudi League, but TM did beat El Qatia 4-2 in a best of 7 series in the Saudi League like last weekend. So I think I still think El Qatia is a really good team. I think I'd probably say El Qatia is number 1, then TM, then Nightmare, then GK, but I don't think it's like very far apart. I think they're all really close.
Very decisive. Came out the gate strong. Space Station feeling like
I think they're interchangeable. I do think the EU teams are better than NA though, which hurts me to say. I just think EU is better than NA right now.
We're not going to play ball. We're not going to play Winston. Kellen just on the Orisa. It feels like before.
Alright, chat, I'm ending Preds in 10 seconds. I'm ending Preds in 10 seconds. I know you guys got more money. You pussies gotta put some in the pot. Sakura, 25k from Fall Kestrel on Sakura, 56k from Serps on SSG. I'm ending him in 10 seconds.
With the hazard, and then Cinnabar.
Moira, Kiri.
Okay.
What the fart?
Moira apparently is OP at the moment, so we'll have to wait and see. The Red X special.
Listen.
EMEA will always have dive maps they lose though. Dive isn't being played at all.
Like, they know things that we don't about, like what
is Cinnabar lagging?
Yeah, I think we hear that from Chris.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Cinnabar's lagging. Pause! Pause the game.
Like there's some secret to success there, I think, to be able to play with Moira. Whether or not it actually shows up in this match, you know.
To be fair, okay, to the Moira point, right? Like, the Moira is kind of nice.
Nah, I don't think the best 3 NA teams are better than NA team. No way. I think El Qatia is better than every single NA team.
Very good escape cool. Fade is an insane ability, but the problem is, as soon as you use Fade, it's very hard to get out. Like, you are going to die real fast.
Oh, Cinnabar's tweaking right now. What is going on? Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is going on?
Well, it's working right now, and you can see Peace and Cinnabar trying to find an off angle against a Space Station. The Space Station falling that first fight.
Yeah, I mean, like I hear the damage.
Now Kellen and Bliss are on better ping now.
It's working so far. I mean, Sakura are already gonna get pretty close to this first objective. Fortunately for X10, does not survive this fight.
Yeah, just okay. Kellen Seeker just straight up finding kills. No real competition there for Space Station Gate. If Sugar Free gets this kill, it'll be really nice, but only 1 blink remained there, so Sugar Free deciding against it, even though he had a recall.
But there is an elevator. That was a very easy jump pad, I think, for Kello to take, and now you still get this nice.
What is happening?
She's in the back line.
Yeah.
Oh, what is Cinnabar doing, bro? My fucking Moira player.
Run for Cinnabar, unfortunately. She goes down to the post, and this is Space Station now pushing this one almost home. You can see the golden line of victory there being passed, and this might just be a checkpoint too. I really like this early ult from Seeker as well.
Damn!
Good luck recontesting this with a crack shot onto Peace.
Yeah, that's checkpoint for sure. And at this point too, Space Station can continue to play up with this Terror Surge, this Rush. Like they've got all the right pieces here just to keep this progress going. And the onus is truly on Sakura here to like find something with this bullet shot or this pulse bomb. Like actually find value. Converting that over can be really difficult when like Terror Surge X10 stock. Jeez.
I think X10 thought the window was behind her then, but unfortunately...
Getting on the job?
Both rushes
All
being
right.
used. One for Space Station, one for Sakura. Pulse one from Peace going wide, but here comes the Coalescence. That's a lot of healing, and Cinnabar's dead again. Unfortunate there for Sakura, as Space Station are still pushing the bot as they try to go for a big wrap, but it is going to cause them to have rather staggered deaths. As Kellen just... Oh, he's just...
I don't know.
Up Z and Clear.
Cinnabar is trolling this game.
Kellen is just really cracked right now. I love this reverse pick. I guess that perfect thing, and I think it really just does.
Does Cinnabar
show
not
that
play
Space
Brig?
Station has a
I
lot
think
more to give in terms of
Sakura will be a
one
way
neutral
more
team.
well-rounded team. I know BAP is banned right now, but I feel like if they add a BAP Brig backline to their repertoire, it would be a lot better. He's not white, he's Italian. Thank you, Kata, for defending me. I'm a person of color.
They don't need it yet.
All right, a couple of kills there. Okay, but 108 meters. Sugar Free just waiting to die. There it is. Cinnabar gets the kill. Perfect stuff. 6 minutes. 108 versus 38 meters. And now, Space Station, we can begin the mid-fight.
Do better, dude.
That is so true. It's just gonna be the war over the mid zone. Downpour still for Sakura, but I think
Hitting sunburnt doesn't make you a person of color. So red's not a color now, Lilith. BFFR.
Oh, Kellen needs help though. Ends up going golden, but falls over to Clear. They do trade, but Sugar Free also has to get out. Picking up the mega health back is Sakura. Trading tanks, no downpour used either. But Space Station will want to fight this. Like, forcing this fade from Cinnabar is going to be quite key, and there it is. And no orb available either, but Seeger's got the back to the Moira. Not exactly where you want to be.
Oh, man.
Healing orb sent out.
Oh, man, this Moira, dude.
For the Moira. Didn't need to chase too far, though. Is
Northern or Southern Italian? Shit, I don't know, dude. Wherever Sicily is, bro. I don't know geography.
For the Moira, you don't out PS lifesteal the actual incurred railgun shots. Or...
Oh, Clear's trapped right now. Has got down.
This is not good.
The violent leap gets speared too.
Oof, yeah, like that had some good potential there, but I think the fact that Space Station sniffed it out.
That's south.
They get to unlock these forward spawns again, and they've held on to so many ultimates.
Oh, Cinnabar looks like she's lagging too. Whenever they're spectating her, she was like lagging.
This is gonna be a completion yet.
Both verses have been paved. But yeah, everybody apart from Seeker, they're walking through the hazard ult.
Damn, CJ.
CJ all day on the
Hey, Sakura started off really strong. Happens though, man. Happens. I mean, what can you do, dude? SSG gets paid good money. Sakura, unpaid team, playing. Bro, Cinnabar's been flanking the whole game. My Moira, bruh. She looks like IRP.
Coalescence is still available, so hold your horses. Or hold Kellen tightly.
W skin though.
Hold your one horse, Kellen.
No, Peace is living up to his name, okay? He pulsed the wall because it would have been very violent to hit that person.
I'll tell you that. Oh, Peace. Dominated by Seeker there, but luckily though, Clear with the cleanup to 127 meters to 38. A mountain to climb and then some, unfortunately, and they haven't got a Sherpa to guide them up the hill, I don't think.
With how little time is left on the clock, I think this is starting to
I
become
don't know.
Really
I mean, some teams definitely
Sakura
practice
to
as
stay
Moira Kiri. I think there's another team that plays Moira Kiri too. I don't remember which team.
Actually getting bullied.
I don't think they're trolling on purpose, but it's not working. I think they should just go Lucio Kiri. But fuck, bro, we've seen such crazy things happen on this map, specifically this stage. Who knows, dude?
Annoying for CJ. In fact, CJ spent that entire time trying to heal Sugar Free. Perfect time for X10 to come alive, though. As they reset the midpoint, so checkpoint denied there from Space Station, because so Kellen and CJ will get back spawn.
He did have the Kiriel.
But this is also
What are we
not
doing
a
here?
place where Sakura want to overextend.
Go on the point,
I
cuh.
mean, like Sugar-Free is
I
really
clear been on
good,
Hazard
but
the whole
it's
game, or are they on
serious,
Harissa for a little
very
bit?
difficult as, like, the double squishy DPS.
Man, I don't know why they don't
At the
play.
moment, but you can already
They
see
were on
Claire
Hazard.
is back.
Ooh!
Try Seeker.
Don't mess with the best.
Extend.
2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Okay, that's how you want to start these fights, or taking down Seeker like this. And Bliss 2 dead.
Good job.
CJ's used
Oh,
the
backline
pressure.
though. No backline
Checkpoint
pressure right here
in the
because of the
center.
Moira.
What's the comeback required from them?
Oh!
With the time in the bank right now,
Winnable.
even
So
Kellen
winnable.
using
So
it.
winnable. So winnable. And a stagger from Kellen too. So winnable. So winnable.
There's checkpoints to call.
Come on.
They've got Rush. They've got Downpour. Bowlers coming up too.
A lot of ults coming up. 4 ults for Sakura here. Only beat for Bliss. Bliss should not beat this fight, by the way.
A really great economical team fight for them, where X10 was able
Economical.
to
I like that.
initial
Oh,
and then
extend.
just cycle through that. Now it's gonna be Seeker on the
Fuck.
return, so I think this fight
Seeker's
does
been
get a
getting
little bit
so many
harder
picks
for
this
Sakura
game, dude.
to keep that
Don't
advantage.
even. Oh, Sakura
This
committing to
rush.
it. Trying to win. Bliss pops the beat. Keeps clear alive. Wait a minute. This is so good for Sakura now.
Being kept alive with a Downpour still available.
Why do we stop healing clear? OMG, bruh. Fi mug.
Again, Kellen is just pushing Clear out of position. Every single time Clear jumps in with Violent Leap,
Cinnabar gets one, though.
Spear spin to basically stop him from moving. All right, Sakura, they do end up losing their tank, and now
Listen, Sugar-Free hunting down Peace.
Peace. And with that,
BFR,
there's no
ICO, TS,
chance in that
BMO.
fight, so despite
They
them
do
actually
get the
getting
beat out of
this
Space
point,
Station. Oh my god, Bliss is owning. Oh, and Cinnabar is in the back line. Dude, Cinnabar is playing like shark candy.
She ends up going down to the pulse.
Yeah, at that point you would already use the fade. Easy
Happens.
layup for Sugar-Free to get that slam dunk in. With 45 seconds left, now this is looking.
Hey, at least Cinnabar's got drip though.
Here for Sakura.
The skin does look good.
To work with, but demands
Oh my.
protection from here on out.
Oh, chill, dude.
I think Clear's
Yeah,
up to
this.
as well.
The supports for Sakura really fumbled this game. Not just Cinnabar, but I think Z played pretty bad too. I think Peace and Extend held their own this game. Peace struggling a little bit. Clear played okay on the Diva. Overall, I think Sakura fell apart. I think Extend is the only person I can give a. No, Extend is the only person I can give 2 thumbs up to. Extend is really fucking good. He did good on Cass. She played pretty bad on Sode.
Yep, it's all over, buddy.
Damn. GG.
And they take the series.
Wow, I mean, Space
3-1
Station,
SSG,
at the end of the day, were able to
3-1
turn on the
TU.
Jets and actually
Picture
seal that
perfect
victory.
or picture
But
identical
Sony,
game.
It was looking a little rough after this first map. I felt like
Yeah, that is true. I don't know how Z
like,
could stay
okay,
alive when
mentally,
Cinnabar's in the
it's
fucking
gotta
back
be
line, I
Space
guess.
Station, right?
Happens.
Like surely they're the team that's gonna win.
Sugar-Free 25-point banger.
Is this
They
really
just
happening right
needed
now?
a warm-up round, right? They didn't get their scrim in this
Yeah,
morning,
control's
so and
fake.
again, control fraudulent game type.
So
doesn't really
true.
matter. That's the narrative I'm gonna die on. Just like Matt has his Moira is valid kind of situation. Like we all have our one Overwatch take. What's yours? What's your guys' Overwatch take?
I think that playing Flashpoint and push is fun.
Okay,
But wait, that's
that is
facts.
also a take.
Good to watch as well. I agree.
I think playing it is fun. I like it.
Are you guys just trying to be contrary?
No.
No, I
Nice.
think
Good
people
friends.
enjoy the game types. People are very hesitant to try and enjoy new things, and I think Flashpoint and Push were them. So yeah, no, I like it.
Yeah.
They were them. Indeed. Well, they're fun to watch if the right players are on the server, that's for sure. And both of these teams have shown us a
Damn.
lot of good stuff. Sakura, yes, they did lose, but they were certainly making.
Yeah,
SSG
I'm
work
I'm
hard
not
for
mad
this
about that
victory.
performance from Sakura.
They're
They
definitely making them sweat, especially on this control map. They look really good. Cinnabar had an amazing little boop at the very end to boop Kellen off of the map. I mean, Peace was showing up on the
Yeah,
top.
SSG versus TU. Who wins?
Again, a Sakura team
Who
that
wins?
can punch up, but as soon as SSG locked in,
I don't know.
saw
I
this
think
Dorado
SSG.
full hold, and then walking this payload in.
I would say
mid-time,
SSG.
It felt like it was only a matter of time before
The
Space
game
Station
never
just
ends.
walked in, and yeah, I feel like the rest was history after that point. But still, I think Sakura, they've got the talent. Talent's there. I
Oh
truly
no,
believe
he
that.
went there. Actually,
It's true.
speaking of
But it
talent
is
being
true.
there, Seeker on Sojourn, like that is just a right take for this team. I sincerely believe, like,
Yeah, I think
that's
they
their
need
bread
to
and
play
butter.
more
Like, they
Sojourn.
don't need to mess around
I
with
really
it.
liked.
If Secret
I
Sojourn
think Unter did a
shooting
good
like
job
that,
at coaching this game
why?
overall. I
I'm with
think
you. I think like
they
Jake-
Hunter
Jack
brings them to
Adams-
King's Row. They ban the Freya away from Extend. They play Soj more than the Freya. I think overall they did really good.
I swear.
Yeah, Seeker on the Soj is much better than Seeker on the Freya.
Before we got into the second map,
Hunter
where,
used
like,
his
the
brain.
Sojourn for Seeker
They ban.
is
They
a
bring
really
them to
valuable
Dorado.
component
They
team. I
ban
think you could really
the
see that
hazard,
stand
which
out
which
as
pretty
series
much
went
fucks their
on.
entire
Like,
plan for
yeah,
Dorado. They
Freya's
win Dorado
pretty,
easily.
it's nice,
Then
it's cute, it's
Sakura brings them to
amazing.
King's Row, where we
If you
saw
know that something
Sakura
for you
dominate
works,
Supernova
it's not
on the
broken.
Freya. So once they go
Right,
King's
so
Row, they
why
ban
are
the
you
Freya.
fixing it? Like, he's so
Good.
good on this
Overall,
hero.
good performance from
I
SSG,
would
but
love to
how do
see
they
them
play
more
against the
of
good
this
teams,
as
you know?
the rest of the stage goes on.
They've
and
had
as playoffs.
3 wins in a row
It's also very
against
assuring
Slop.
to see Callum picking up that Orisa and performing so comfortably on it as well, just to give them this other dimension where it will just be harder to.
Gravity,
out
8
on
months.
maps.
Yeah,
Thank you,
100%.
bestie.
I think his Terror Surge play was really good. Like, every single Terror Surge felt impactful from Kellen, whether it's getting kills or not, or dragging people in. The big benefit to that ult is like, like the older
Alright, chat, last game of the day is TL versus
boom, you just headshot him.
Supernova.
Sugarfree's just right on top with him with the Tracer. Like,
I don't think this game is going to be a very good one. I expect a TL 3-0. Chat, what are we thinking?
Still have the Wrecking Ball if they go to Soravasa.
20-minute preds are up for next game.
Dive maps. This map pool, I think, helps the team tremendously. And
I think after these games, I want to play some Night Rain. You guys down to play some Night Rain with me?
They are indeed. As their season started last week, they're on a good trajectory to end it strong, and a lot of that, of course,
Preds are up!
thanks to individual performers such as Seeker, clicking heads left and right. Just what we expect to see from him, really.
it feels good. Yeah, Seeker's
Feels
beast.
good.
Feels good, especially because I think this is one of those players where I don't know. It's been interesting watching some of the discourse about Space Station in terms of, okay, well, we got to find the solution. Like, where's the team going wrong? Why is this not adding up in terms of Space Station
Figure did play
being one of the
good.
teams that makes it to the international LAN at stage 1 and then finds themselves flopping in the first couple of weeks of the stage? But I think, like, I don't really think it's more of a problem of like individual players as it is like maybe they just needed some time to figure out the meta after coming back and finding this Orisa look. But like Seeker specifically also feels like one of those players that stands out, just like having such a clean Sojourn.
Ronaldo's injured.
Sui
Sui.
focused and like the whole team staying focused on the same goal. This
No.
is a team that can do great, and I really kind of wonder how are they going to match up to those same teams that they lost to at the beginning of the stage. Might be better
Yeah, I
this time
think
around.
The beauty and the difficulty, obviously, in the current meta is that it is so widespread. Like,
Why
any
is
team can
Stadium
make
so
anything
easy?
work
I'm at
on the
All-Star
right
and
map
win
with
all
the
the games and
balance,
don't
so
face
you
good
kinda need to be
players.
ready to play against everything,
brother, it is an
and
arcade
also
mode,
be able
buddy.
to
I don't
pick up
know.
certain things and be able to like play on a less than ideal composition if you want to like focus heavily on dive.
Why
Like,
don't you
gotta be
play
ready
ranked?
to play
against
with
good players.
suboptimal heroes and still make that work. So some teams
Ragnar
faster to
__
that kinda,
Overwatch 2 Pro.
change
You're
rate
pro?
than others. Now, let's
Well, what do
take a
you
look
expect,
at
dude? You're
our
pro. Of course you're not gonna
standings
play
after
against
this
good
first
players,
matchup
dude.
here.
Everybody
But
sucks
in
compared to
late
you.
LA, those
You're
others,
pro.
has concluded. Space Station Gaming. Carefully, slowly, but surely moving up in the ranks now, of course, ahead of Sakura with a +1 map
With a
differential.
+1
That's
as
where-
well.
Yeah, that's where we wanted to see them, though. Like, we
Yeah.
expected to see them in the upper echelon of the
we?
standings.
Yeah, realistically now they're looking at 4th. Like, Team Liquid are probably going to win the next couple of games here, and they're going to go up to 3rd place, and then Sakura in 5th, Fight to Guess, then Extinction in 6th. Like, that, in my mind, is how the standings will end up panning out at the end of week 6.
Ragnar,
Space Station,
they're
they could
bronze
go
in
insane
ranked,
on
not
revenge
bronze in
tour as
stadium,
well.
brother.
I think that's going to be
It's
the
a-
funnest thing to
it's an
watch during
arcade
the
mode.
playoffs. Them getting revenge on the teams that beat them down quite handily, too, in the first couple of weeks.
Indeed. Now, coming up after a short break, we have Supernova versus Team Liquid. And while, of course, Team Liquid is the favorite heading into this, Supernova are actually... This is a very, very important match for them. Even if they can just gain some maps on Team Liquid, that could potentially help them out in order to not find themselves in the promotion and relegation matches at the end of the stage, as they are pretty much even with Extinction right
Now, what
now.
you gonna
They
do
will
if
be
I
facing
touch
off
you?
against them.
Nothing.
believe, as well. Yeah, in week 6. So it all comes down to that. So that's why they probably want to, you know, just pocket a map or two against
need a
Team Liquid.
couple,
Can they get
at
it
least.
done? That's the big question. We'll find out after a short break, so stick around.
Oh, my mom? Oh. Why?
Overclock.
Jamal haircut is atrocious. But wasn't that guy like bathed by Messi? Dude, I saw a video shoot of him and Messi like in a bathtub, bro. What the fuck was that about, chat? I don't watch soccer, but what the fuck was going on there? Was he like the chosen one? Jackie, 115 consecutive streams. Like, I'm not talking about Messi, I'm talking about Yamal. Team Liquid tweeted, backs up against the wall today. Sink or swim. Luckily, we're liquid. That doesn't make it any fucking sense. Sink or swim. Luckily, we're liquid. Fuck does that mean? You don't have the vision? I think you're blind. Chat, you guys got any plans this week? You guys got any big plans? Buy a new car? Ooh. What car? UNICEF did a raffle in the neighborhood of Rocafana in Matera where Lamin's family lived, said Montfort. They signed for the raffle to have their picture taken at Camp Nou with the Barca player, and they won the raffle. Apparently, that's so crazy. Isn't that wild, though? Like, isn't that crazy luck that he becomes a really good soccer player in Spain? Like, that's wild.
Here, joined by Jack and
Oh, yeah, reinforced.
And one more. That's right. We got more. There's always one more. We're gonna bring in our good friend, the myth,
Crazy coincidence of a lifetime.
The hair, the legs.
I know, bro. I can't wait to watch that
Harry,
game.
Today's featured co-streamer.
Like day.
When did you drop the silver hair, though?
Yeah, where's the blonde?
Yeah, what happened?
Bro, I
It
want
looks
it back
good. What
ASAP.
happened?
My scalp just had enough for a while, so I'm giving it a rest. And then once the scalp's better, we're going back to silver. Is the medical reasons.
Oh, like
Okay,
that's
medical
such a mood.
reasons.
I feel that
Sad.
like physically.
See, I never colored my hair in my life, so I don't know what it does to hair, but
So
I can't
it is
imagine
so
it's good.
painful. It like
Oh.
the
burns.
bleach on
Wait,
the
it's
scalp
painful?
is so painful.
Yeah. kids,
Now you ever
do
bleached
that
your
at
hair?
home, I guess it's the takeaway here.
Is that the takeaway from this conversation? Don't.
I think that's our big
bleach your hair?
takeaway from this one. Except it does look very good on both.
That is
Rose and
true.
Harry, so
You got a
maybe-
car instead of
maybe
giving me
tempted at the
1,000
very least.
gifted? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Where are your
Honestly,
priorities at, Reinforce?
I'm not
It's your mother instincts, so we kick it in.
To my mother instincts.
Cringe.
Don't do this. Yeah. Harry, what have you been up to? Long time no speak.
I'm still mad that I lost
on
100
Nick
gifted
Day's
today,
life?
by the way. I'll never forgive the ultimates.
I did a little bit
I'll
of,
never forgive the or I guess, yeah, the ultimates. They lost one map, dude. And we were right. What I missed? Boyd said if Isa predicts both EU games correctly, he was going to gift 100 subs. And he wasn't lying. He's gifted hundreds of subs before. And DM 3-0'd Quake, and the ultimate's 3-1 Frosttails. I'm not even mad at Isa. I think it was a good. I would have said the same thing. I would have said 3-0, 3-0. But I don't know.
There is no other games.
Frosttails won a map.
Only Overwatch ever.
No other games.
They were obviously gonna throw a map. You're right. You're right. I'm an idiot. You're right. Fuck Isa, dude.
Only the games we collab with do exist in our space as well. That's real. That's real. Any thoughts on our upcoming match before we're gonna play a little game with you? We have Supernova and Team Liquid.
Sure, Helios, you're
I
right.
think for this particular matchup, like Team Liquid are so heavily favored that Supernova are kind of going to be in that position where this might be like a breakout game for some of their talent. It's cool to be going up against Tree. I think that Tree and Chronic might be kind of the avatars right now of like the next generation of like post-hour pro players. And like everyone gets their start somewhere on like.
Applies rank 130 with 407 points, and Reinforces rank 174 with 395 points. Oh, I'm in the lead, baby. Wait, Reinforce, do you have? Does he have anyone playing in this next game? Does he have any Liquid players?
Yeah, it's a boomer call, bro.
Wait, he's gonna take the lead if he has Liquid players.
No, it's W.
Boomer call. Wait, how old are you?
Fuck, I was like 102.
You're like a baby.
I'm 30 now.
Yeah, I'm with the same
So
age.
you are a baby.
Nope. Oh, I win another week. Wait, so it's down to the wire for the fucking last week versus me and Reinforce. Oh shit, dude. I gotta make good trades. I gotta make good trades. I think I know what I'm doing too. I think I know exactly what I'm doing.
Now we are gonna play a little game with you here.
What do we got?
We're gonna call this one
Okay.
putting in the legwork.
Who plays? Oof.
It's basically
I think I'm trading Painkiller next week. I think I'm trading Painkiller and
Oh, okay. I like it.
It turns out there's a lot of legs in Overwatch maps.
I think I'm trading Painkiller and Checkmate, and I'm getting Zira and somebody else. I don't know. Or maybe we'll see.
Oh, these kind.
There's a lot of legs. There's so many statues.
Is this an
I think.
Nightmare game's gonna be so fire. Yeah, this game is gonna be so good, bro. Nightmare Civil War. GK takes all of Nightmare's last roster. They get a new roster. They come out on top. Rank 1 versus rank 2 right now.
Old Temple of Anubis?
Yeah, Old Temple of Anubis.
And that's like the only good game of the week, to be honest. Oh, Ultimates versus VP will not be good.
Okay, that's
Maybe Quick versus Peps. Oh, wait. No, this is a really good game, right, chat? This is a relegation match. Whoever loses this gets relegated, right? Because they're both on the cups of relegation. Quick versus Peps. Whoever loses this gets relegated.
Oh, it's outside.
Oh, that game's going to be fire then.
The spawn doors are on the left, or like well, or also below, like the thing.
Those are places you only find yourself in when you play that. Which one was that called? The prop hunt?
Yeah, loser finishes in 7th, yeah.
Stuff like that. That's where you get to places like that. All right, next one. Give
That
us
was
another
hard. If
leg.
that was the easy one, we're done for.
Wait, was that the easy one? Who said
I
that?
hope not.
What map is that, chat? Oh, that's Paraiso. Paraiso.
That's a turkey or a massive chicken.
Yeah, I see Nayo flow. It's Paraiso.
World then? Like a roasted
Yeah, probably like
leg from
yeah. I can see that like in one of the taverns.
Paraiso. Oh my god.
Yeah, couldn't even sidebar on that one.
Bruh.
Okay. Do we get another guest?
It's
production?
Paraiso.
Yes. We get
On my soul, it's Paraiso.
Executive decision.
Runa. Oh wait, no. Is this Paizu? They've got like a Brazilian.
How you say it? Parizu? I thought it was Paraiso.
Oh, you're on it.
Good call.
Oh my god.
He was listening to my stream, chat.
Is it Kanya?
He was listening to my stream, bruh.
That was an insane guess.
That was, yeah, that was wild.
I did not spend that much time in that spawn room.
Sherlock moment.
Actual Sherlock mom.
Oh, this has got to be Bruna Sapi, sure.
No, is
No.
Holy Runa.
Damn, what a snipe.
How did you
The
know
Runa
that?
Sapi heads are feasting right now.
Yeah, it's the alpacas, like the little plushy alpacas.
Oh,
Just
of
like,
course,
yeah.
dude.
Wow.
Alpacas
Duh.
not Zoe. Cool.
I don't. Is it an alpaca? It's not a llama, right? I don't.
No, I think it's an alpaca.
It is an alpaca. Okay. I don't.
Oh, is this Esperanza?
Oh.
This is a
What?
statue
Where is
in
this
the.
Esperanza?
Yep.
What?
Spoken like a true Widow player.
I don't think I've
I did not
ever-
know that.
That's
There,
me
get up there.
being just giga European and being like, I recognize that architecture.
Holy.
Materials, bro.
My-
They don't cast in bronze in the Americas.
I don't know what I want to do for fantasy next week, dude. I don't know if I want 0 or if I want infected.
Yes, I finally got one.
I'm nervous.
You guys are killing it.
Nice. Wait, we're dominating this game.
You're actually dominating. Jack, did you ever say something?
I mean, I'm just riding off the
Saying
coattails of
we
everybody
just
else.
felt
Bro
like
got the Rinasapi, bro. Got the Rinasapi.
The hell is
that's a wooden.
this?
That's
a
not
peg
even a
is it?
leg.
That's
No,
not.
that's
What the
like a
fuck is
chair or
that?
something. That's like the
Is
leg
that-
of a
is that
chair.
Samoa?
I
Is
bet.
that one of the Samoan cultural shop things? No.
Oh, like a.
It's literally a table.
Yeah, they might play knife. That's what I'm saying. I think I might go with
Oh my God,
infected.
You're right. It's a table leg. Wait.
I might go infected, Zomba, Rocket, Landon, UV. Chat, thoughts on that?
On the
Is
screen
this-
right now.
Is
and
this
just-
Eichenwald?
Ooh.
Okay.
No, then
And
it would be
I just
okay,
guessed.
big reveal.
I'm
This is
nowhere.
gonna be some.
Oh, wait, what? Sorry,
It's
Royale.
not even a table
That's
leg.
crazy.
It's
That was
a man-
barely a
Was it
leg.
like a mannequin leg?
Yeah.
That was
Barely a leg.
I still feel like
Jwoo?
you guys crushed
But
this
dude,
game, though.
Jwoo is so fucking expensive, bro. Jwoo's $1 billion,
Jack and I
dude.
contributed
If I get
0.
Jwoo, I have to get like a fucking plumber on tank, bro. If I get infected, I can still get like Zomba. I guess I could. Yeah, I can't, bro. If I get Jwoo, I can't even get Willies, bro.
I love that.
The best tank I could get if I get Jwoo is Easnom.
Beautiful stuff.
Yeah.
Harry, before I let you go, what kind of misinformation can people expect when they're tuning into your stream?
You can find me at Leg Day Gaming on Twitch because someone's squalling on Leg Day. And you can expect all manner of misinformation. Like I just
I don't know what I wanna
want to
get.
Absolute
Falcons won't
yapper.
explode.
Sometimes I don't even spread misinformation. I just lie, and I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, but Easnom only plays like one map a game, and if they're gonna stomp, yeah, I mean Easnom's not bad, but
It's always great to have you.
Infected
Great
plays
to
2
pick
games
your
as
brain.
well.
Just
Nah,
to
I think I gotta go
run
infected.
that one back very soon. For now, we're gonna let you go. So thank
I
you so
gotta
much
go
for joining.
infected.
Everyone watching, make sure to follow him on Twitch and literally
I trust my
everywhere
gut.
else where you can
I think
find
infected
Leg
is the
Day.
play
And
because
make sure to
Easnom
stick around
only
at the end
plays
today
like
because we're gonna be
3 or
rating
2
him
maps like
as
a map,
featured
2 maps a
coach.
game.
Now it's bye-bye,
While infected
and
will play
Relative
all
Jack will
6
take it away.
maps, regardless of who
Yeah,
wins.
thank you, Zoe and Leg Day for joining us. They're
Jwoo would be
straight
a
into the
really good
series.
pick
Team
though.
Liquid
Don't get me
versus
wrong. I would love to have
Supernova.
Jwoo.
Oasis first up.
Chat, Preds are
And
ending soon.
Genji ban. So, Rose, expectations for this game? Harry was kind of saying, you know, at the end of the day, Liquid are probably going to win, but
If I
this
get
is where
infected, I
potential
could
stars
just
are born.
I
A lot of
I
these
think I
teams
get
that
dude.
aren't going to be
I
in
think
the
Zomba
top
would not
4
be
kind of
bad.
realm. The players might
Or I
get
get
picked
Knife,
up,
but what if
like,
Knife doesn't
DPS
play
the
at all?
tanks and then spread to other teams where they might
I might
find
get
more
Zomba.
success? Do you expect that here?
I
And
swag.
What are your overall expectations for Supernova?
Absolutely. I feel like Supernova is a team that's just filled with players that we saw at the end of the Overwatch League days, and it's just a matter of time before they get picked back up again for some of these other teams. Like, these are household
I know
names
it's
that
Ice
we're
Gnome.
thinking about
I
on
call him Ease Gnome.
Supernova, right? Like Falls, Grapes, Renko, like Sam from like the old Overwatch League days. I think Jutsu as well is another player that has really started to stick out to me. And so
Zomba plays
absolutely
Extinction.
agree. We're gonna see these players get picked up. It's just kind of how many spots are available on these teams that these players can go to in terms of being a new home.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a little few and far between.
Fuck, I want a VP player,
obviously those
though,
spots are Very
dude.
coveted on teams like GK, Space Station, etc. Especially.
I
those
gotta
top
actually, you know
teams.
what? I think
When it comes to this series, banning Genji here from.
I think I take it back. I think I need to sell
on a map
UV.
like Oasis. We've seen Jutsu and Ryan. They are we want to play the Freya. We want to play.
I
the
think I need to
Tracer.
sell-
Getting Genji out of the pool is going to be nice.
I think I'm selling
Tracer's
UV and
been
Checkmate.
honestly exceptional when we've seen him play.
'Cause
Obviously, halfway through the season or something, there was a little.
I don't like when players play against each other. Oh, dude, I might. This is very nerve-wracking. I have Rocket and Painkiller against GK if I sell UV.
With Zera on the squad, like tough series regardless. Let's jump in.
Chat, I'm feeling nervous right now.
But I think that if you're going to see any of these players actually get picked up to new homes, this is where it really starts for them, is just having a good showing against one of the teams.
I missed all of them.
The strongest in North America, or like one of the strongest in North America. And if you can have a highlight moment against a team like this, that just really helps you plead your case when it comes down to the roster changes.
Yeah, I could go Painkiller, Shockwave, Rocket, Landing, Gala. Could be deadly. Could be deadly. But then I'm missing out on the TL doubleheader though. I cash in on the VP doubleheader, but I miss out on the TL doubleheader. Dope.
You're playing against like Team Liquid.
That Preds are ending.
Not an easy task.
Yeah,
Preds are ending.
Of course.
Yeah.
See if RuPaul and Vega, their backline's going to be pretty unfallible on this BAP. Brig, like you called it earlier, like the indestructible.
I actually don't know what to do.
Looks like Supernova are going to match them completely. No Freyas, no Sojans. Tree on the cast. Jutsu is going to match.
Tree on the cast. Jutsu is going to match.
Nice on this point. You don't really
both teams in the mirror.
These longer range sights you can play alongside your Orisa, which is where we really see this.
Honestly, in this mirror match, Supernova could upset.
Careful about stepping up too far.
Fear has been very lackluster lately.
To the face. But it's a waiting game. At this point, you're really just kind of hoping that one of these teams makes a mistake in terms of the cooldowns that they use. So it's sort of at a standstill.
Yeah, not funny Astro, just Astro.
Step up, but it's about kind of finding that off pattern of what these Orisas have in terms of their skills and waiting for skills.
Almost got him.
All right, Astro manages to strike back onto the high ground, but infected with a nice spear initially. Points not been taken just yet, but now Team Liquid can take all the space that they want.
Like to get grapes.
Hookah, and that's a
Duck walked up to eliminate Stan. He said to the man.
Point's gonna get taken in a moment.
Yeah, dude. Fuck Jutsu, dude.
Buying their time. They had a little bit of capture progress. Did make.
I'm really pondering my decisions for next week.
Going away for free, but Astro getting boot to the low ground. I mean, that's over for your high ground control, and Liquid just run over you from there. Renko with a window, same with RuPaul.
Ooh, I could go. I go Painkiller, Shockwave, Rocket, Landon, RuPaul. Ooh. I have the doubleheader with Shockwave, doubleheader with RuPaul. I'm ranked 107. Oh no, I'm ranked 130.
Everybody else on their teams, but that's kind of to be expected, especially if these fights.
I don't really care my rank anymore. I just want to beat Reinforce. That's my only goal.
That was a big stun out for them. Jutsu's ult, so
Ryan gets Vega.
That is a window. That's really far up.
I really want RuPaul, especially if they're gonna play BAP. RuPaul for Luke Mino? No, I can't. I already have 3 Nightmare players. Oh, you did. You said traded.
Terror surges them both, and a team kill for Team Liquid.
Woo, feels good for a Team Liquid fans. That was pretty expensive though, like having to use the window alongside the Terror Surge, but I think it was even more expensive for Supernova. Team Liquid still at least are going to have this rally for later. I think that's kind of what both teams are sort of banking on at this point. I'm not even going to count the high noon here unless Tree does something miraculous. Usually that ult doesn't find too much value in terms of an elimination.
Astro wants to go high ground again. Little flow there from Vega.
Oh!
No.
All good. That's the second time I've had a small heart attack, and I can imagine Astro is exactly the same. Infected.
I like my. Okay, so I have infected Rocket, Landon, RuPaul right now. I don't know who to get my second DPS. I low key might get Zomba.
Chased away by Astro, so a lot of those heals can connect with infected. Rally deployed by both.
I might go Zomba because
it is now just Liquid trying to stall out for time.
Wait, it's Zomba. Wait.
90% on the board.
What team is Zomba on again? Chat Extinction, right?
Really good stuff here for Supernova to have that alongside their DPS.
No Zera. I don't. Zera's maybe Zera, but I'm really big on BAP players right now because BAP is a fucking farm, and I think Infected is a steal and RuPaul is a steal for the doubleheader.
Yes, and we want to win this one, but also about winning 3 more fights in a row here to actually win out this control.
I think. On stomps, supports get more money on stomps than DPS do because they have the healing perk, the healing buffs, and limbs and damage.
A nice bit of ult charge actually spearing infected. off of them.
Yeah, Zero's been very hit or miss, but also they're playing against Sakura and then fucking Extinction.
Right? Well, now the second thing.
Or
off the bat
Dilducks.
here, I mean, the fact that you won with the Terror Surge, look at how much time you actually stalled off of the clock. And so now maybe Amplification Matrix, you get to send it on an angle here. It makes it a little bit difficult if Team Liquid actually step up to the plate quickly. I think it's better for Supernova because you actually have ways to kite away from this window.
I do really like that bat perk.
Oh, got him.
You get an increased rate of fire. Nice.
Wait, really? Wait, who got the increased rate of fire one? Did Renko get the increased rate of fire? Or did RuPaul get it? I thought the increased rate of fire one sucks for BAP. Interesting. Wait, you get an increased rate of fire for your left click or your right click too? I feel like getting the burst healing is so strong. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Team Liquid here.
Yeah.
With a nice
First
little
time
punch
I've
to Ryan
seen
to
that.
finish things off here from Tree. Do end up winning out this
And
first control
RuPaul
point.
has
And
not
Supernova
done
started
well
to
in
look
fantasy.
quite good.
Bro,
I just think
Landon's
that,
total
like,
score
overall,
is
for
94.
panic, the players of Team
RuPaul's
Liquid
is
are just
25.
mechanically, getting the better of their counterpart.
Now I'm nervous about getting RuPaul.
It's not like it's still really early, but I do think, like, you know, Zara's
RuPaul's
doing
10-1 though,
amazing.
7.7k,
Again, kind of what you would
2.4k.
expect to not dying either.
Here
in
at
that
12-3.
first round.
This is a good scout for my week. This is a good scout for my next weekend drop things though.
Solo operator for sure. I mean, 12-0-0.
I don't know what I want to do. Next week is risky, dude. I do want to play the doubleheader Daryl strat though.
The Orisa.
Well, they're I don't know. BAP meta is very valid
No Freyas, no
for Team Liquid.
opting for the Cassidy's. And honestly, I don't mind this whatsoever. Jusu, kind of known for the Cassidy before Freya was released.
No, I know that, gamer guy, but the healing on critical allies is super important, especially in Orisa meta.
Mind playing a little bit more off.
But who's your second?
I like the Cassidy pick here again. I think this is just another map that the Cassidy works.
But like, okay, my only problem is like,
So dicey.
if I have infected Zira,
Almost telegraphed.
if I have infected Zira, then
like 4 times now.
I have
It's scary.
I have my roster's infected Zero, Rocket, Landon, UV, and I'm just very nervous about having UV versus Rocket because I've gone for a 50-50 gamble on getting players that play against each other, and it really didn't play off.
End up taking space on the point. Supernova try and good luck. Ain't no way. Team Liquid do end up just flanking them around, and Supernova caught. A little bit lacking there. We'll see if they can come back in, but RuPaul wanting to use these windows early.
That's why I want to get rid of UV.
Do it again, just to buy space and time. You can see how far he's actually playing up now.
I think that's a really great call on this particular part of the map because where do you go from there? You just have to back up. Supernova can't really like completely walk by it. And look, I mean, Immortality Field as a response, and then they just scatter.
Yeah, but I can't do UV for Gala if I have infected Zero because my team right now is Painkiller,
Absolutely bullied.
Checkmate, Rocket, Landon, RuPaul.
I really like you said, I really like using the window there because you can't hide and then you just basically force a complete reset. And if you get kills, as a bonus.
I do want to get rid of
And
Painkiller, I
now,
think.
What a great bank of ultimates to sit on.
I don't want Checkmate, dude. I don't want Checkmate. I need to go for the double headers, bro. Alcazia plays one map or one game, and dude, Checkmate, bro, Checkmate does not. Bro, Rocket is 124 total score, and Checkmate has 80, and they're the same price, bro. Checkmate's gotta go.
Puts that down. Team Liquid cut away, and now they just get to look at this with the Terror Surge next.
Maybe I just keep UV and risk the gamble. Keep UV, risk the gamble, and get infected in Zira. I would love Jwoo, but I don't think I can afford him. I thought the score is 407.
I mean, look at the health bar of Graves right now, saved by the lamp. So both the Baptistes coming in rather clutch.
Oh wait, Supernova's online.
Jusu on the Cassidy. And sticks Liquid with.
You guys think Checkmate and Painkiller's price is gonna go up or stay even?
Basically sticking to the side of Jutsu being the personal shield.
I might wait until the price changes. I don't know if there's gonna be price changes for next week, but
Amplification Matrix now
I think I might wait because maybe Painkiller's price goes up. He got 22 this week. If his price goes up, I can sell him off for even more money. Maybe Checkmate's price goes up. I can sell them off for even more money.
Horsepower onto the point.
Maybe UV's price goes up. I sell them off for even more money.
Actually push past the choke point. Now they get to use it on the flank.
All my players have only done good this week, so. Kamara, how do you know if they're gonna adjust prices? Have you just been asking?
Looks like Team Liquid are just running past it themselves, but the rally on top of that. I mean, it's all over Rose. There's just too many support ultimates online for Supernova to sustain.
But it's last week, though, Imari. Surely they do it for last week.
Keep the point going for them. An OT flip for Team Liquid. And the Terror Surge is infected. That's one of the most epic fights I've ever seen. Arissa versus Arissa, and the other Arissa's just walking away from him.
Bro, King of the Hill is the worst game mode.
Yeah.
Or amplification matrix.
I don't think Renko even shot a single bullet through that window.
I'll wait a little bit. I'm not gonna set my roster yet, because if there is price changes, then that means my players should go up.
To start off the series on Oasis.
Who won to start off the series? Not too bad. Not too shabby.
You're already so low. What are you gonna do with the amplification matrix?
New Preds are going up.
Like the rest of your team can use it, but then you all get like AOE killed, and yeah, all she wrote. Team Liquid off to a great start for that first map. I think there were still like some pretty good moments there from Supernova, but I think if you see anything less than a 3-0, like Team Liquid does start to look a little.
Yeah, I did that. Me too, Serps. I fucked up last week because I didn't think about price changes, and I would have made way more money. I would have had more money in my bank if I waited for price changes. RuPaul goes for 7 points that game, the most points in the lobby. Listen, RuPaul has been struggling a lot with points this entire season, but they are now shifting to a BAP meta, and I'm telling you, bro, BAP
through this stage has been ridiculously impressive.
BAP is big, dude.
So Team Liquid probably not landing themselves at a spot there, considering their 2 losses already. We'll see where Supernova want to take us next.
Here are the points, chat.
I kind of wonder if Supernova actually wants to play a little bit more of the Genji. So maybe if it's
that is true, Amari. I could sell UV right now and just get RuPaul, and then just wait for but bro, then I'm stuck with fucking Cuckmate, dude.
Genji, I kind of wonder then, do you want to play Saravasa? Do you actually want to take an Arissa duel again? But I think like Genji on Saravasa looks.
I mean, being stuck with Checkmate's not too bad. He's good for like 10 points a game.
Wow, actually, Gibraltar might be a little hard.
They play.
I mean, I don't know.
Play Genji. Maybe it'll go to like the map 5, map 4, maybe.
Kind of angle for the team. I mean, if you're looking at Supernova, False, and Astro, realistically, it could be subbed in whenever to play like a Winston if they really want to. Although, despite Kellen playing the Winston, I still don't think it's the strongest tank right now on a lot of these maps. But even, well, I guess apart from Watchpoint Gibraltar, we'll have to see. Yeah, we'll see where Supernova wants to take us. I think banning a Tracer here would be kind of detrimental to them as well. So, sure, you get it away from Zero, who is ridiculous on the character, but you take it away from Ryan, who is probably his best. So, yeah, unclear where Supernova want to kind of target their bans to. Maybe the backline, like it's tough to ban against Team Liquid. Their hero pool throughout their entire roster is just so vast.
This shit is hard, bruh. I need decisions,
like
man.
A more like feel kind of thing. Like, okay, we feel like right now they're dominating us on the Orisa, we'll ban the Orisa, but in fact, it can just play whatever. Ball, Winston, like Hazard. It doesn't really matter. It's truly a tough team to really decisions, chat, you know?
And I think that's where Team Liquid finds a lot of their strengths, and also where a lot of people start to cite some weaknesses in terms of maybe not being able to
my team is GG.
One thing in particular.
Fuck your team, bro.
In North America right now, they're able to master like 2. I think even just taking a look at Space Station in their last match is a pretty good example of this. They're good at the dive, but now they also have this Orisa look, and so combining both of those things.
Bestola's also 22 bones. Though
not able to play the other Orisa comp.
That would not be that bad.
We have the Winston, and think similarly for Team Liquid, like maybe they have a little bit too much at their disposal.
Yeah, his last game today. Well, I mean, chat Preds are up.
Somebody, and I think that's really where a lot of these teams, when they do find an upset, that's where they've been able to find that strategic differences in the bans.
Yeah, true.
Right, you've got Kiriko banned for Supernova, a Sojourn ban here for Team Liquid, and I don't think this really hurts either team, it feels like.
Yeah, Rusapi is going to be the map. Man, Runesapi has honestly gifted us so many insane like Overwatch esports moments over the last couple of years. Well, since it was released, to be fair. I mean, I think the most historic moment is the Violet Ajax on this map. It's gotta be.
Oh,
I was against RuPaul as well.
You have the best
I
memory.
love.
Commenting
I
Preds.
love that moment. That's
I
one of my favorite moments over the last couple of years.
It's like I
love
love to
Violet
see
as
these
well.
players suffer. That's what you're saying.
No, well, I mean, it was just an insane sound barrier, but I mean, I love watching Violet play, but like that, yeah, that was one of my favorites.
True.
For sure, from last year. All right, Supernova. Astro
Bruh.
staying in, no substitutions, so we're not seeing false, so back to the Orisa.
Yeah, and I think the Orisa is the right call. I think, though, when you look at where these teams actually want to land for their DPS, it's where maybe we start to see some differences.
But this was pretty fun today.
The Genji is
not crazy good games, but not bad games either.
Stick to it is Tracer. Since we are playing this Orisa look, I think that does make more sense with the Cassidy in tow. But very interesting approaches here for the backlines of both of these teams. Poor Vega stuck in brig jail. For this Orisa
I don't know. I don't know if Brig Jail exists anymore.
Donuts, cookies, or brownies?
We've, demolished Brig Jail.
Like, for what's the scenario?
Now, you know.
Yeah,
Low-key, I love brownies, dude. I love brownies. Chat, what do you think? Donuts, cookies, or brownies?
Pretty early lamp usage.
Only can eat one the rest of your life. Oh, only can eat one the rest of my life, though. Maybe cookies.
Okay, 4v5 now. RuPaul, despite being 70 HP, still wants to take the duel. Juicy takes another hit. But unfortunately, Vega and Tree ends up cleaning up the rest. Vega with a
This is a great indicator of what you should do for the rest of this week. Because Team Liquid has Sakura and Extinction. I think Sakura is a little better than Supernova, a lot better than Supernova, honestly. But depending on what the points look like here, it could be what we want to pick in general.
Zera also does come back on the Genji, so it's not
I
gonna
really
be
think I want
Tracer versus
RuPaul,
Tracer. I'd be a
dude.
little surprised actually maybe Ryan stays on this hero. If Team Liquid start to find you a lot of purchase with the Genji, maybe you try to match that. But I mean, like, Tree already
Fucking
has
freak.
Noon.
Fuck you, Sean.
Ooh, gotta scatter.
Yeah, got it back all the way up.
And Infected it. Dude, honestly, Liquid is scary to pick against Sakura, too. Sakura could not do that bad against them, and they might not farm them any points.
Lamp is going to save RuPaul's life, but unfortunately for Infected, actually went the opposite way. This angle from Jutsu is quite devious, but RuPaul still takes the kill. In fact, taking the 1v1 versus Ryan too. Shift up in about 4 seconds or so, but Ryan leaps on him before he can do that.
Bro, I could also just say fuck it and get Ice Gnome for really cheap. Bro, it's like $18. Fuck it, get Ice Gnome $18 and then get fucking J-Woo.
Dueling out in the mid against Zera.
Or not J-Woo, maybe I get Zera
Maybe
instead,
just a
I don't
dash
know.
remaining. Does manage to get out, but this is not a clean fight for Supernova here.
Ice
So,
Gnome plays every other
focus on the
game,
bottom
but
is gonna be
low-key,
kept to a minimum.
Yeah,
he
it's
do
very
be
slow
farming.
because you also only have 2 people pushing it, but I think where are the reinforcements? I don't really know. You have High Noon here, which I guess can help you maintain some of that distance between you and Team Liquid, but I think Team Liquid just has better ults. I think Sound Barrier Creeps does get that online for this next fight.
A little bit of damage there onto Infected the front line. Soundbarrier comes in just in time, but look at that! The stun, the Terror Surge grab in, then the stun bash. Grape's health bar, it just evaporated. It didn't exist, really, at all. That sound barrier looked good, but unfortunately, Team Liquid had the response.
Oh my god. Yeah, Grapes had it too. Like, the timing was perfect. Knew that, like, if the sound barrier at least hits, the full charge from the Orisa isn't gonna actually kill the entire team, but you just don't have the rest of the sustain after that point. Or you can't get away. Like, terrorists are just pulling you in.
Red Map was not close,
yeah,
no.
Good team fight here for Team Liquid. Very expensive for Supernova. Team Liquid now gonna have a Blade, and this should just be checkpoint. I don't even think there's a good way to contest this if you're Supernova, and they just give it up.
What? Zera just like Houdini'd Grapes. It just disappeared. I don't even know where it went. All right, there's High Noon for Tree. He's gonna.
I'm selling Sugar Free for J-Woo. I had a really good call. I had a perfect 1-to-1 trade.
Crazy.
Ew, Tree.
This is, unfortunately, the rest of Supernova just kind of falling over. Is a bot is just going to continue its journey towards Supernova's base.
And I think there's good. Ooh, careful, Tree. Okay, there is healing there. But like that was actually pretty big stagger on Tarenko as well. Just the fact you were able to.
This is your
follow up on that
tryout for
kill,
the
but you're
team.
already around this corner. Infected still gets to take this forward positioning, and Zera has not used the blade yet either. Steals the pack away from Ryan too.
Yeah, so Zera's going to get a lot of support here on the sides because he can just get brick packed over and over. Got to force that recall though. There you go. Okay, hit the headshot with the right click. That'll force the recall. Zera also kind of respects the space, gets healed up, and in fact, Vega's going to join him on the high ground.
Yeah, I don't really know. I really don't know. I mean, honestly, it really does depend on price changes. Like, if Painkiller goes up like 1 point, I could get RuPaul and Infected, but if he doesn't, then I can't. It really all depends. Because all of my players did really good this week, so if their prices go up at all, I asked Toby if he's gonna change prices. If my players, if they go up, then I could change like everything.
And Supernova Rose, they've got only this high noon against a window rally.
I could.
Window rally and then another high.
I might just keep. I could sell Painkiller and Rocket and get like Infected and I don't know, Shockwave, depending on if their prices go up. I think Rocket's price should go up.
Come back with their own, but it's also pushing them into this really awkward territory where Zera, this window, is gonna collapse onto them.
Hey, UB for $18. It's not even that bad if he played a little bit more.
Astro ends up going down, and Rose, this is just going to be a full cap.
I would say like 90% that we don't get price changes. Okay, well I asked. We'll see.
Team Liquid with the 2-0.
2-0.
2-0 full cap. Looking pretty good for Team Liquid right now, and unfortunately I feel like there's not too many choices that Supernova can really take us to. There are some maps that might be able to turn this around.
Alright, chat. New preds are up. New preds are up. New preds are up.
We talk about this all the time with Team Liquid. We talked about it heading into that last map that we had. What do you actually do?
After this game, we're gonna play some Night Rain for a little bit, probably for like 2 hours. That sound good to you guys?
There really isn't anything that I think
yeah, I know, dude. Let me see the stats too.
That maybe other teams would, and every player is really
just after 2 maps, RuPaul's at 11, Infected's at 10, having the most points from both players. Zera also up there. Man, I really want Infected and RuPaul, dude. I really want Infected RuPaul. Fuck.
Okay, where are we looking? Where is the rest of our season going? We've got 2 more matches. Supernova versus Extinction, and then, one more match, sorry.
That preds are up.
Extinction also have a match against SSG, but that Extinction versus Supernova match, that is really going to determine...
I think there might be a reset, Lilith.
Claw away maps, and even a victory against Extinction might keep them out of that relegation spot for now. I mean, both teams are at 1-4.
I just don't know what I want to do, dude. Like, I guess I'll just wait, because, like, here's my roster for next week. I think I definitely want to go for double-header matches, at least one of them.
Out of and like I kind of can't imagine what it
I really want Infected, dude.
Player in that moment where you
I really want Infected,
except to kind of hope that somebody else falters at your expense. And
Painkiller goes up 1 point, I can get Infected and RuPaul.
Like for Supernova, even if they find themselves in that promo relegation,
I could just like
still again a team player.
I could just keep like Painkiller and Rocket, and then get like
maybe even taking a look at the third stage
RuPaul, and then I could get Shockwave. This is one of my other options too. Shockwave doubleheader, RuPaul doubleheader. It's just very risky with Painkiller, Rocket versus GK if Nightmare loses, but I don't think they're gonna lose.
Or like stays good.
I think it'll be a good game.
Zomb is definitely one of those players on Extinction. I think Jutsu has had some really good moments too for Supernova. So look where Supernova want to take us.
I was no points. That is true. He did have 3 points in the last game.
In the series. Against Team Liquid, it just looks like
that is a good point
for them, and it should be realistically. Don't want any.
I love the RuPaul Landon idea though, and I have 22 points.
You could go to a Suravasa, running.
I guess I could just keep checkmate at that point.
To a dive map if you
want. Like I just keep checkmate at that point then.
And it looks like it's going to be Circuit Royale. Okay, so we get to see.
Like I would have, like this is my main idea, right? Sell Painkiller, sell a UV, get RuPaul, and then I want Infected, but Infected is $1 too expensive. This asshole. But
super fun. Like a lot of extra rounds for this map. Yeah, like the
Or I can get infected,
hero traces,
and then I could
just
get
been
like
super enjoying this. So maybe Supernova can also bring out something that's gonna be spicy. Add another hat into the ring. We do actually get a sub here. So Jack, we're gonna see False come in for Astro. So then, yeah,
Hell in
that
hell
makes
no.
sense. Probably gonna see some Sigma play here. Unless
Fix is not even that bad too. Fixa gets decent points.
Yeah, maybe. Like we're gonna ban Sigma. Honestly, I would.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I'm
you would
thinking.
If you're.
I kind of fucked myself over last week.
you
I
just
rushed my
play
picks and I didn't really think about the last week.
You could ban Ram as
I
well.
didn't think about my last week at
A
all.
viable option too. I don't mind it actually. We'll see if they do end up doing that. I'm not sure what
If I
Supernova
do
are gonna ban,
Vestola,
because if they're
then
really
RuPaul.
scaling this Lifeweaver,
That could be
they just
cinema.
ban Lifeweaver. It looks like Supernova.
Look at
are gonna
SSG's
lose you
games.
instead, so don't
SSG
want
only
any
plays
fast
one
comps
game,
coming out of
dude.
Team Liquid, then Team Liquid
I mean,
ban
SSG's
May.
games. They play
Okay.
one game. Play the
Sorry,
Extinction.
I'm just getting word in.
Liquid and VP
That's
play
fucked.
2 games.
So Supernova banning May first.
Kellen is
then
$1 million,
Liquid
bro. I don't
banning
want Kellen.
Lucio.
Fuck
so
Kellen.
Liquid don't want to play any against
Kellen is a
fast
scam
comps.
artist, bro.
Fair enough.
Bro, Kellen is like the
Sure.
worst
I
pick.
think this also protects your backline as well. I don't think we see a whole lot of.
We got 1 point against
Well,
fucking
I guess we
Liquid.
have seen some Lucio, but I feel like
Nah,
more
he's
often
pretty
than
good,
not,
but he's
though,
just so
SSG just
expensive,
progresses,
bro.
You know, a lot more Brig Bap,
Kellen wouldn't be too bad though.
Kiri, Juno, has
Especially
also
on
been
this
Fuck,
map.
dude. I guess, yeah, maybe I could just go
Lucio, like, not
Vestola.
as much.
Yeah, you're like, okay, it's.
Honestly, I'm not mad about
Or
this.
like Alari, Bap, or like something like that, like heavy poke. And without the Lucio, it's like, okay, so we actually do want to play heavy poke. Like, we can. Go
This might
against
not
the
be too
Juno,
bad.
Although Juno, you know, good with the speed ring. That's fantastic. It's not like constant speed.
Vestola
with
plays
the Lucio,
against-
so I don't mind this whatsoever.
Vestola plays
So,
against
We're going to load in. Final map potentially here in this series
Peps
as Team Liquid take
and
on
Ultimates.
Supernova, leading the series 2-0 right now. Final match of
And
week
then
5.
Checkmate and Landon will play against Genji only, and then
to get that
RuPaul will
seeding
play
for Team
against
Liquid.
Sakura and
Final chance for
Dildux.
Supernova
This might be my
to
best option, to be
keep
honest.
themselves out of promo relegation. Their game against Extinction next week.
That might be
It's
my
gonna a
best
big one.
option.
It really is.
I'll
and
post
I
those
love
scores.
that we have that kind of drama in this stage for Overwatch. That next weekend is going to be super hype. But for now, let's see if Supernova can actually keep themselves in this. They're going to be on the attack.
I know, that's
first.
what I'm
Team
saying
Liquid
too,
decides to
Neves.
keep
I don't
defense.
know.
And they have their like patented.
I'm thinking of just keeping
Baptiste
Rocket for that
Alari
game.
backline. Are you Vegas very excited to play that one?
Yeah, it's great. Look, I love playing poke on this map. I think it's really fun.
Preds are up,
It's
chat.
annoying to play. Look, Circuit Royale gets a pass for me. I normally hate playing.
I'm ending
playing
Preds.
against poke comps.
Oh, Preds are ended already.
Sometimes,
My
but
bad.
On this map, especially with all the straightaways, it's fun. It's a fun time. Zera playing the Sojourn too.
Oh,
so
I heard, bro, Spain versus
very
Portugal
heavy
sounds like a
upfront
really good
match,
match. I'm
like,
missing it.
a little insane, and you can see Liquid.
That's what I'm saying, Umari,
They're not really
especially
too
against a
afraid
team
to
like
hit this
fucking
Diva.
Extinction.
It's
That's what I'm saying,
gonna be
dude.
a tough match to actually navigate for False because you've already got so much.
That's why I don't want to go
zero
0-3. That's why I think I'm going to commit to RuPaul or Infected. I would love to go for RuPaul and Infected.
Valuable to them.
And it's hard too because for the diva, you really do have to try to like take down a target with somebody like Ryan
I
or
don't know.
Jutsu. And I think there's quite a bit of.
I fucked
ability
up
on
really
this
bad
Team
last
Liquid
week. I
squad.
rushed like on stream. I just like randomly
Where the
picked my
healing
teams without like
pylon
thinking
just
about
makes
it,
so
and
difficult
I
for
kind of
these
fucked
guys
myself
to
for
actually
last
get
week.
finished off. I guess as I
I've been
say
telling
that, you know,
people
Vegas
Freya
actually does
Sojourn.
get sniffed out outside of the immortality field.
Or Kato, are you excited for the
Good
penalty
net though from
kicks,
Renko
dude?
recently.
OMG.
Forced out the land from RuPaul and Vega. Yeah, go in the brig. Going away from the Alari, sadly. Oh man, that kind of sucks, but understandable considering Supernova was running the Diva. But saying that, False is now on the Ram, so.
Yeah, we got the Ram here for False. Maybe
And then
just
Vega
hoping-
switches back to Alari.
Yeah, why
instantly.
not?
Like, okay, we see Ram. I'm going to walk back to spawn real quick. Now we're back on the Alari because realistically, Ryan's the only one that can dive you.
Yeah. And you're not
Yeah,
gonna
you
get
got
pushed
shit.
out of the way of your
Wait,
own
Ronaldo's not
healing
taking one?
pylon,
Why?
so
'Cause he's
I think
old?
This does feel much better. But, you know, Ryan's still finding his way back there. Zera gets taken out, and now you just, you know, gotta keep it up, keep up the pressure.
Oh, yeah, injured, right? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the pylon is such an invaluable resource. The majority of the healing from the Alari is going to come from the pylon. And
Yeah, the fan's website was not
you're
designed for
basically
phones.
in a poke comp, you're free to just do damage. Your pylon can do 100% of the healing, in all honesty. Well, Nano Boost deployed that onto Jutsu. That hurts if you're RuPaul there. You get tagged by that, and the lamp dies instantly with it. An annihilation, though, for Infected. No support available for Team Liquid. In fact, just used it as a mobility tool by the looks of it.
He doesn't have anything to do with pins.
But Supernova,
It
they took a
might
couple
have
casualties,
something to do with
so
it, bro.
they
I think
lost
an
full strength,
80-year-old
and
would
they
not
can't
do a
really
good
find
job.
any more picks.
I actually think it's fine that Infected used the Annihilation there because it bought valuable time for the rest of Team Liquid to come back. Tree now has the Bola shot, so that is something that you can.
Ryan's using the
safely
Kevster
use in this
skin.
next
You
fight,
ain't
especially
Kev,
if
bro.
he
Hang it
goes
up.
Down here from Ryan, but Ryan is also trying to find a way to actually use the blade, and that is the struggle bus here for Team Liquid with these.
Yeah.
Blade's good from Ryan. Ended up getting
Oh, we got him.
slash there onto Tree. Finds the kill onto Zera as well. Nice work from Ryan. Really, really sticking it to Team Liquid. Vega and Infected, of course, that only one's alive now, unfortunately for them. I mean, the likelihood of Infected actually clutching this one out very slim, especially with the Alari only for the heals. And there's the point cap for Team Liquid. Okay, we'll see if Supernova, how far they want to push as Team Liquid now swapping to Orisa.
Yeah, it was a good effort there by Tree to use the Symmetra to try to stop for a little more time.
As we
and
lost 100 gifted
does leave
because
Supernova
the
with
Ultimates
only 2 minutes
lost
left of the
one
second point.
fucking map.
As we see
Oh,
Infected
Frost
switch over
Tails,
to
bro.
the Orisa, we still have this like Alari on a backline.
So
I feel like
I
there's
put
gonna
a
have to be some
curse of
switch
1,000
here.
flies on all the
After
Ultimates
captive
players,
sign.
so don't worry about it,
They
bro.
certainly can
Wherever
do
they
a
go,
lot
they're
with
gonna
this
have flies
particular
in their
ultimate,
face.
but,
Doesn't matter.
I don't know how much I like this.
DM 3-0, the other team with ease. And it was crazy. It wasn't even a close game, bro. Ultimates was dominated them right afterwards, I guess. I don't know. I think they heard the parlay. And
very scrappy fight right now. You can see Ryan actually playing a little bit of defense is Infected.
I don't know.
Folks are just
They gave
running
up.
each other's backlines right now. Folks with the annihilation. it
Fucked my
eventually ends up
whole
running
day
out
up.
of Pops the Nemesis form to continue his foray into Team Liquid's.
I think
backline.
Twilight got
It's
word of the
unfortunately
deal and he
this
started
boost onto
fucking
Zera.
making money
Cuts him
moves,
short.
I guess. He contacted Void and said, for one map thrown, I'll take 100 gifted, and our parlay went to Twilight.
Yeah, a big nano onto Ryan, and Renko gets that as well, and that's going to be a second point captured. Infected's just going to kind of have to...
Yeah, whoever
to
gets
sit
more
there.
points at the end of this game is who I'm getting, either RuPaul or Infected.
With the sleep dart and a second point for over 3 minutes now. Hey, Jutsu finding Tree? I mean, look at how much space they can grab now.
Yeah, this is really messy. A little scrappy with it on the second point. Yeah, 3 minutes to go. No nano blade available from Ryan, but could use the orbital rate.
Infected has
Go
been
a
way
little bit
more
slower.
consistent, but also RuPaul
Sometimes
has
they're
not
clunky
been
with the
playing
blades,
any
so you
BAF.
have to stay in the ray itself to get that extra damage.
Yeah, it's hard because like, do you want to try to use it on high ground? Do you actually try to take the fight to lower?
Space control for Infected.
I think I need to get Vestola, bro. Vestola has more points than Infected and plays half the games he plays.
Alive, but the orbital ray, it's just too much additional damage on top.
Also, the
Chasing
Ultimates
that
could
tree,
win a
and
map,
there, both
maybe
their
against VP.
bolts Connecting with their mark. All right, 1 HP. Surely gets the kill here, though. Yeah, he's got the heals from Renko too. But meanwhile, Folks has managed to get killed. I mean, Folks, again, just extending into the backline while this small skirmish is happening between Ryan and, I believe it was Sarah. With 2 minutes to go, Infected switches to Winston.
My roster
Yeah,
could
we
be...
got the Annabrik back
My
line
roster
here
could be
for Liquid,
Vestola,
Infected
Checkmate,
now
Rocket,
gets a chance
Landon,
to really
RuPaul.
capitalize on that with the Winston, and you
That
still have
that
also
means
spared,
I would have
like,
Vestola
Nano
playing
Winston,
2
RuPaul
matches
can
and
go on to
RuPaul playing
Infected
2
to
matches.
make sure that, like, Renko and
I would
Graves
miss
have
out on
easy
Infected though.
pickings.
And
There
Vestola only
goes.
plays like every other map,
Swap
which is
City for
very
Infected
scary
right
for
now. He's
me.
played almost every tank in the book, to be honest.
We saw
Bit late
Roadhog
nano
get
there
spawned.
from RuPaul. Sure, okay, yeah. I mean, half a second of Roadhog will take that.
But he's also like 1 point cheaper than Infected. Or do I just go with Infected, who plays
But the
all
Winston,
6
I think, is
games?
the perfect answer for what Super.
But a pen, who made it? Fuck, bro, I wanna watch.
Diva dive with the Genji, and you still have the Ana Brig as Grapes actually makes that transition over to Brig himself. Then may as well just play the Winston. In fact, he's really good at that hero, and you also allow RuPaul to play one of his favorites.
Ryan gets RuPaul.
Oh, Nano Blade though. Little Jisoo real quick, but Ryan's gonna be able to clean him up. Oh,
What do I know? We've been talking about it.
Slinking away from Ryan. So he just end up getting one kill, but false with the micro missiles. Snipes as they take the high ground. 60 seconds to go now. But with Infected with the Primal Rage, it's going to be a tough point to cap.
Really, like, but Infected doesn't have it online just yet. So maybe if Supernova go fast enough, you know, you kind of catch Infected off guard.
Yeah, Zera, I really thought that Zero was going to be a go-to pick this season for fantasy.
Yeah, goodbye, Renko. Now the Brig is next on the menu for Infected. A true delicacy for the Winston players, getting both the backliners.
Mods find his family and shower them with gifts.
Mean stagger as well onto false. I mean, they are not letting this guy go.
Bruh. 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 Oh my.
Well, and they're, oh, I mean, 10 seconds to go. False hits the reset. Yeah, good luck. That was really memories of FRD.
Bro.
We won't forget you, Frogwiener.
Don't forget.
All right, well,
they do get the touch, luckily, Rose, but good luck getting the retouch. Oh, there's Tracer, and she's dead.
That was despicable, no me.
Muster Supernova Rose. There's a duel for the skies here as Tree picks Jutsu out of the air, and there's the D-suit onto False. He came back and he died. He got another touch, but there you go. 89.59 meters, 2 points on the board for Supernova, and Team Liquid with a clear goal in mind now.
It's still a pretty good push, all things considered, from Supernova. Pretty good. It's winnable.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that card's in a really annoying spot too.
Do you think Vestola's price could go down because he doesn't play every day?
Team Liquid don't get like 5, although I was going to say don't get 5 minutes on last, but we've seen insane things with
every game.
Even a 5-minute time bank on a third point.
Yeah.
Notoriously hard to actually cap, so
but usually 5 minutes is enough, or you know, like
it did go down.
In theory it should be enough. Exactly.
It did. It's 22. It was 24. But like, could it go down again?
Yeah, it's looking
probably not,
really
right?
good. And I think when you take a look at how much impact.
Brycey, one more fucking point for RuPaul, bro.
Just kind of see where Jutsu can take this.
Nice. Oh, dude.
But what I'm really interested in is, you know, what exactly do
I might have to sell Landon, dude, my franchise player.
We have a lot of options here, but based on the fact that we're gonna see Supernova on the defense,
I think I definitely want to sell UV just because they play a lot of Curie and less VAP.
Wait, what? Bro.
Look at
Like the bark colors. Yeah. That's actually weird, bro. I think it might make my life like right now it's like at like an 8 out of 10. Might make it a 10 out of 10. Good Ram. I'm going to Orisa, yeah.
The Liquid believes that Orisa counters Ram. I like that insight. Hi, Kitty Cat Chat. How are you?
Just get out Ram. Shoot out Ram and get out of the CDs before we swing. Look, Ram.
41. Or Ram 1.
I'm taking high. Genji top.
Is Freya banned, chat? Being missed?
I'm doing a lot of damage. They might get down soon.
Alright.
Don't spoil.
Live this.
Living it.
Our turn after. Genji close.
Get it. Swing out wide. I'm out wide. I'm on top right.
I'm on corner. Just hold this.
Honest, look right, Boston, maybe.
Ram one.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay, their turn. Ram one. Get anyone. Rama. Ram one.
I'm pushing Ana.
Push Ram.
Frey one.
I'm an Ana.
Go right. Still you know? You know what?
Nice.
I think they're gonna go Diva.
Do you wanna? I think you go up. And
I'm gonna go.
And Vega is also playing the Yulari. RuPaul is such a good pick, dude. I really want RuPaul.
Perfect
I think
by Team Liquid. Yeah, it wouldn't be a...
I can't afford Infected and RuPaul. I would love it, but...
Ram was full HP and they're calling a 1. It wouldn't be Overwatch comms without everybody calling that someone is 1 and they're above 50% HP. If they're actually 1, you say actually 1. But if they're not, then you just say they're 1.
Look at 1? Damn. What?
Genji died.
He's 1. Guys.
That's
I
crazy.
said anti onto Infected though. It was very, very deep.
Wait, so Yamal is certified buns, lost to a 40-year-old?
A moment. Tree.
Wait, Ronaldo took the kick? I thought he was hurt.
Man.
He took the kick.
Can't let him get away with this. Also, despite the push here from Supernova, I mean, Team Liquid is still finding these kills. That's a detonation of the ult as well. That Captive Sun landing onto Grapes. Good little, like, he banks it off the side. Jeez, even with Infected going down, Supernova caught with their pants down, unfortunately there. 4 minutes to go, making their final attempt at defending this second point.
Ooh, it's gonna be tough. I mean, False just respawns. You will have the nano, but I think applying it to anybody here is gonna be tough when you've got this Arista in your face. There is a recontest though.
Oh, the nano blade. The nano blade gets denied by the lamp. Oh, you can write a bit of script here for Team Liquids. Orbital Ray though is gonna be good for them. They've got to keep moving with it though. And look, he's in the backline still. I mean, good luck. I mean, Tree that entire time was just slinging bolts towards Supernova, who were trying to get on the point. Just a complete pincer maneuver there by Team Liquid. They cap the point, and there's the 5 minutes.
And RuPaul gets to go back
Paul's
to
on Ana. They're going Winston. What the fuck?
Has become so
fluid. Liquid wants to play Ana into Diva,
but like, you
which
know,
makes me feel weird.
And they go, okay, easy switch for us. False was got on Diva, so now that we've used our ults, let's go Winston, Ana, Brig. Super clean transition from them. With 4.5 minutes left, this is the danger territory we're talking about. This should theoretically be enough time for Team Liquid to cap this. So
the house is
tough
gone.
work
It's
over.
over.
Supernova. They only have this Diva bomb, and Team Liquid have got both of their DP assaults to throw at this.
Yeah, Supernova in as well. Like, False wants to reclaim this high ground space. Nice nade again from Renko, who's been rather consistent with him. Connected with 3 people, by the way, in that choke point, as False turned his back to the Freya. This is going to be a clean team fight as well, Rose. So Team Liquid are going to have very good positioning on this high ground.
Yeah, I mean, like, a cart moves, and this looks like it could be it. Like, Supernova do have a couple more things. Like, they still didn't use the Diva bomb, so you've got that plus the bullet shot. Maybe these nanos can really make a difference here, and I'm looking at Renko now to be that difference maker. But yeah, like, high ground control there for Infected, but Zera is under a bit of pressure here on the high ground.
Yeah, Jisoo throws in the bolus, but I mean, it connects with the Brig and the Ana. They heal it off. It's all good. Tree does end up dying to Jisoo, but here's the engage from Infected. A nano boost to save Jisoo's life and just to keep the fight in Supernova's favor. A good little bash there, but again, Renko with these antis. Vega lit up bright purple, but for him, he's got the plasma screen TV deployed. So you just pop that up and RuPaul heals you. You're all good. Nano boost on who Infected now, keeping the door closed on Grapes, who's trying to exit the spawn. Jisoo dies, and Infected's now got the Primal Rage, so again, just prolonging these fights. Liquid are winning these handily. Supernova just running out of steam.
As Vega
nice dive onto the
in
high ground.
Vega.
What? Life and Rose, this is the final push.
Looks like it could be. There's still a couple of members of Team Liquid that are coming back from the spawn, but now that you've actually got the DMEC on a false, it looks like this is going to be.
What the fuck is Jutsu on Widow?
Yeah, Zera's on the Tracer. Tree's got a kill. Infected with Primal. I think that's going to be it. Jutsu finds one, but Infected
GG, close game.
And Team Liquid will find that golden box of victory in their hands as they take the series 3-0.
Really clean stuff from Team Liquid as well, and so I think it's not even just 3-0, it's a convincing 3-0, which is something we wanted to see from this Liquid squad, especially after, you know, they have lost to some big heavy hitters. So they lost to GK, they lost to Nightmare, and so I think being able to get this win is another vote of confidence. Like, maybe they can continue this.
RuPaul played amazing, by the way. Holy shit, I want RuPaul bad, bro. I need RuPaul.
Absolutely, and it was great already last week. I mean, they won their match
RuPaul
last week.
19.5, Infected 15 points. Tree and 0, 10 and 13. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, dude. For stomps, bat players are the meta, dude. It's like they do everything, man. They do everything.
I just see the
Hold on.
corner of my is a 2-match. Yeah.
Yeah, TMPP with a game 6 banger.
Both of these overall, they should actually end this stage with a pretty good score.
Yeah, realistically, Team Liquid, they come out today, they're 3-2. They win the next 2, it's like 5-2. Wow, the math almost went crazy there for me. I ain't lying. I almost couldn't add 5 and 2 to get.
Rough, man.
2 and
It's
3
rough.
to get. Whatever I was adding, I don't know. 5 and 2 is what the scoreline will be. You would imagine if things do end up going their way, which
That's a good. Oh,
would be
never
a
mind.
solid 3rd place. And then it depends. Like Space Station, probably also going to end up in that 4th spot. So. I think right now,
Chat, I think because I can't afford Infected, I think I'm gonna have to go with I think I'm gonna have to go with Vestola RuPaul.
I think Supernova.
I think I might commit to Vestola RuPaul right now. I would have Vestola, RuPaul, Vestola, Checkmate, Rocket, Landon, RuPaul.
But I think
I feel pretty solid about that.
The fact that a lot of these players can and will be back either on this team or another team. I think Jutsu's had some exceptional performances on the Freya, and he's.
I think I need to make my changes now because
we'll see him again.
if RuPaul's price goes up, because he farmed today.
Joining us for a quick chat. Infected.
Infected, yay!
For a post-match interview. Infected, once again, welcome to the show. Our favorite meme in person. Yeah, that was a very convincing victory. Walk us through generally how you feel about how this stage went for you guys. You had some heavy hitters you had to get out of the way first. Suffered 2 kind of brutal losses, but then recovered. Are you happy with the performance overall? How do you feel?
I think this stage as a team, I'm more happy about how we're playing than we are last stage, than how we played last stage. But yeah, that Nightmare match when we got 3-0'd, I think we just forgot how to use our hands. And I think it was just like honestly, just a really bad off day for us. Yeah, I mean, they played really well too. I think their DPS played really well that match. And then the GK match, I think that one was really close. It sucked to lose that one, but like at least like this Orisa bad brig meta and just looking at our next matches and even like looking in the playoffs, I'm really confident in us. I really do think if we play it how we normally are, we're gonna win this stage.
You think you can run it back then against GK and take him out? That seems that could be a tough battle, but your Orisa specifically is really good. It's one of the best ones in NA, I'd say. Is there any kind of meta that you would want to see, or is it just, again, like you said, the Bat Brig Orisa?
I think the Bat Brig Orisa is also just really good for us. I also think we're good at just like the Monkey on a Brig and like also like the ball comps, like the ball Lucio Curie, stuff like that. I think we're good at a lot of comps, honestly. So there's not like any particular I'd say that I'd want to see, but like this Orisa Bat Brig I think is really good for us.
Okay, but what's the most fun you have when you get to play? You know, what's your favorite hero? And like maybe overall, where do you feel like the vibes are the highest as a team?
Okay, Spider-Man shirt is crazy. How's that crazy?
Okay, the most fun to play.
Why is that
for me is
crazy?
the ball Lucio Curie, because on ball you literally just fly around the map and you're just that comp is super fast, and especially like Ilios and like ball Lucio Curie mirror.
Spider-Man shirt.
Everybody's just going all around the place and I don't even know what's going on. So that meta is really fun. And I think like
Oh, with
for my
that.
team too, like everybody's just like screaming in comms. So that's really fun.
I love that. I love to hear from a ball player as well that no one knows what's going on, because every time I'm picking up ball, I'm like, I just lost all sense of direction and like comfort. Like, this is weird. But yeah, you guys just make it look easy. You cemented yourself very
Marvel Rivals?
well in the
Bro,
upper
Marvel Rivals
middle
is
of
not
the pack,
Spider-Man.
so that's a
Spider-Man is
great place to be.
Spider-Man.
We can't wait to see what you have in store for us come playoffs
Oh,
as well, of course, as we're looking ahead. Also, you are the player of the match, so congratulations to the honors. There we go, get a plushie. We planned that. Yeah, any last words from you? Anything you want to say to the fans who have been supporting Team Liquid and you personally?
Yeah, I just want to say, really love the fans. It honestly makes us want to work a lot harder, and it really brings my spirits up too. So just thank you to everyone who supports us, and thank you to my parents for allowing me to do this and like live my dream. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out to my team. Yeah.
Yeah, the team, they got you back as well. Awesome. Only right takes here from Infected. Thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck in next week's matches.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
He does that face every time.
I love Infected.
Thumbnail
I love
face.
it so much. For real though, for
Infected's
real.
great.
Also shocked, like absolutely shocked that he's still doing this hard. I thought the kids do this one now.
I do this one too.
No, it's
I do this one.
Couple, so like this one, but the new thing The new thing is like the cheat
Wait.
part. You're like behind the times, Zoe.
I've never done that. I don't look like a cheek at all.
Yeah, this one is that one.
And then yeah, it's like.
What fingers do you use?
But I'm still very partial.
I do this
to
one
tiny
still.
hearts. That's my
Pointer
favorite.
and middle.
Yeah, but then some psychopaths do the middle up. Like, it's wild. It's wild out there.
Doesn't.
Yeah, it's wild out there.
Necro's got everyone throwing up gang signs.
While we're gonna practice, just like our teams will be practicing coming next week, heading into their last matches. Let's take a look at the standings to see how we finished off our penultimate week of regular season play. Not too much movement there. Everything is predicted.
Yeah, it is. And Space Station 3-3, Sakura 3-3.
Holy shit.
I'm excited to see
GK
how
versus
Sakura
Nightmare
improves going into
next week's gonna be
going
so
into
fire,
playoffs.
dude. I'm nervous
With
for that
Space
game,
Station
actually.
Liquid, yep, 3rd and 4th place. This is as expected. The GK Nightmare game next week is going to be an absolute slapper.
Yeah, I'm
Someone
excited.
will go. They will eventually be 6-1, but someone will have a perfect stage. I mean, it's rare that we get a perfect stage. Obviously, VP did that in stage 1. In North America, it's a lot tougher. So yeah, it's been good to see both teams perform very well.
Yeah, let's take a look at the schedule for next week. As you just mentioned, we do have 2 matches where there is just so much on the line. Necro Extinction and Supernova is one of them.
Damn, I don't know what to do, dude. I really don't know what to do next weekend. I think I want Vestola RuPaul, chat. I think I'm going with Vestola RuPaul. But I think I'm going Vestola, Checkmate, Rocket, RuPaul, Landon, dude. I think I have to.
This has so much potential. I mean, like we've got.
I want
Sakura
Infected,
versus
bro.
Team Liquid,
I
which
fuck
is to
with
really
Infected.
help
That's my
filter
guy,
out the
but
midpoint.
here's what I gotta
versus
do.
Nightmare roster is to get the cream of the crop, and then you've got.
Yo, is the highlights yet for the
Supernova
soccer
fighting
game
it
out?
To stay out of promo relegation, and this day is gonna be a banger. I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be so good. I am
Look at this, huh?
excited. Alas, we do have to wait a whole week for all of that to go
That is
down.
shameful.
For now, we're gonna say back to Jack and Rose. However, the day is not quite over. If you're craving more Overwatch, more entertainment, then you should be sticking around because we will be raiding leg day right and now. Yesterday, we had the utmost pleasure of tuning into to Joystick, who also joined us here on this show. So once again, of course, follow him and send him some love. But for now, it's all legs, all day, every day. Head on over to Leg Day Gaming. Say hi from us. Send him all our love.
All right, chat.
And we are gonna.
I'm gonna keep streaming today. We're gonna play some Night Rain, probably for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. Do a couple runs. I had a W weekend today on Overwatch, by the way. If you guys are gonna head out, I'm gonna play some Elden Ring. I really appreciate you guys for chilling today. A lot of gifted subs, a lot of follows. I'm sad that we didn't get our 100 gifted from Void today though, because fucking Ultimate's lost. Fuck you, Void. Fuck you, Isa. Isa, why didn't you guess that Frosttail's gonna win a map, dude? I have a Deadlock? What do you mean? Deadlock's doing good. Deadlock's chilling. Still in closed alpha. Still can't download the game. It's been getting good updates. Game's still fun as fug. Got dead though, no? It's not out. How can a game be dead? You can't even download it. You really can't download the game. Go download it right now, yo game. I haven't beta yet, bruh. I mean, I love Deadlock. I will handle no Deadlock slander in this damn chat room. It still has 20k players daily. Yeah, and you can't even download it, bruh. And the Discord is so lit for Deadlock. They be in there gaming, bruh. And people been making Deadlock porn, so. I mean, most people that say Deadlock is dead and not coming back usually show their experience, their lack of experience in gaming life. Valve has always done this. This is how Dota released, this is how Counter-Strike released. Most of their game, the only way that Deadlock will not succeed is if they give up on the game. Valve never relies on hype or trailers or even anything. You'll see though. not have a first person option. No, the fuck would have a first person option. Alright, John, I'm getting on Night Rain. I'm excited for it to come out, though. I hope it comes out soon. I don't want them to wait too long. But let them cook. Anyways, John, I'm hopping on Night Rain. Chad, you guys want to play with me? Chat, what do you have to do? What do you have to do for the remembrances? Not really know. Fuck you then, bro. I hate you. What do I have to do for the remembrances? I don't even understand how to do them. Alright. Tell them do what the quest says. What are most of them? Do you have to like do certain things on the map, or do you have to define? Are you define things? Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering. Like, I didn't really understand. Like, what like do I have to like fucking do like a challenge? Oh, okay. Okay. Now, what should I do first? What remembrance is fire? What should I do first? I haven't played like any characters besides like Iron Eye and Duchess. I kind of want to play the Executor, dude. What if I can get nasty at deflecting? So I'm probably gonna play for like 2 hours until the game starts. Who you guys got tonight, chat? Pacers or OKC? I can see OKC taking game 2. That Yelp was coming out. I can definitely see Pacers taking or OKC taking game 2. Yeah, I saw that Wilder had a secret ending for the final boss. I saw that. If this goes the same way that the Timberwolves game went, then OKC is gonna win by like 80 points tonight. I guess we'll find out. But bro, if Pacers can steal both games in away, that would be so wild.